Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Saga of Dice. Live battle report this time. What's up?
Why is it very special?
It's very special because I'm back, and I'm the protagonist of reality.
This guy.
Anyway, you might notice that we're wearing these jerseys.
Antagonist.
Antagonist, that's right. So the reason why today is actually a special episode is because I just got back from Worlds. And
Me too.
I lost one game, and I stole the jersey of the player that I lost the game to, and now I'm getting my online revenge against Erik.
Yeah.
Who is playing the exact same Seraphon list that I lost to at Worlds. I'm playing the exact same Ogre list that I played at Worlds. So it's kind of just like a fun little recap.
Yeah.
Little,
Also known as a humiliation.
Also known as a humiliation, yeah. If I lose
one way or the other.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of like the theme of today. We're playing on the Vice, which is the same map that we played on at Worlds.
Yeah. I was not invited to Worlds, just so we're clear.
Yeah. We don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We can't have two mustaches.
That's true. That's true.
That's way too much.
Yeah, it's no mustaches club, and
Yeah.
they had one.
Also, good to see everybody in chat. Braden, Tom, Sigmar, Scotty, Kenrick. Yeah, I guess we can get straight to... Do we need to explain the battle plan still? We're almost done with this GHB.
Yeah, we should probably.
It starts
Okay.
out here and it goes like this.
So if we can get the top down. So basically, you'll notice that we each have like units that are deployed like in the corners here. And the reason for that is because there's actually technically an objective in the corner of the battlefield that we both deploy on so that we get it for the first turn. And then in the second battle round, it'll move to these ones here. So the like four corners. And then in the fourth and fifth battle round, these extra hands are not helping whatsoever. Don't pay attention to Erik's hands. The fourth and fifth battle round, it condenses down to this one last point where, yeah, exactly. There is, thank you. There is a underdog twist mechanic, which is you just deal like...
You just pick an objective and everyone on it takes D3 mortals.
Yeah, exactly. So
if we remember that, I think we should probably high five because I don't think I've ever remembered that rule ever. I was reading it this morning. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I guess we can start talking about lists. As I mentioned, we're playing the same lists that were being played at Worlds, but we can just go over those real quick. This is my, guys, I promise it's a cool list. Don't worry, I'm going to play it 25 times before Worlds to prove it list for Team Canada. So this is a narrative list, as I said in many streams beforehand, where it is 36 gluttons, 16 oblars, a butcher, a slaughtermaster.
Sorry. Sorry, something's coming up there.
And yeah, it's just a lot of wounds. It's, everything's on like a 5-up save, so it's like if you have high quality attacks, I don't care.
Yeah, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's tons of wounds. It does a surprising amount of damage. My artifact and heroic trait are the Fang of Gur and Touched by the Everwinter. So the Fang of Gur is like a once per game ward shutoff in combat with the Butcher. And then the Touched by the Everwinter is basically that the Butcher becomes a priest. And the only real relevant prayer in this game is going to be like a Mortal Wound Bomb. So Pulverizing Hailstorm, where I pick a point within 12 inches and everything within 3 inches of that point is 2 up D3 mortal wounds. But if it's the juiced up version, it's 2 up D3 times 2 mortal wounds. So if you stay in this position that you're in here on the board, which you can't see right now, but there's like 6 units all in a tiny bubble,
right? Then
each of them could be taking up to like 6 mortal wounds each, kind of thing. So don't do that. But you also need to spread apart, stay close together because of the Maw Pits shenanigans. I'm running Morbid Conjuration because it's nice, and having the Purple Sun is a nice way to kind of like get through really good saves, which these Bastiladons have. And yeah. That's pretty much that. Why don't we talk about Erik's list? I mean, Erik Karlsmose's list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, my list.
Yeah.
It's got 2 Bastiladons. It's got 2 Engines of the Gods.
Yep.
That's all the big dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's got Kroak. The Bastiladons are super tough. They're kind of in the middle. I think only one of them can do the Rampage, which is kind of a bummer. But they're both really tough and can do some mortals in combat.
Yeah.
And then we got the Engines of the Gods for some healing and maybe putting some models back in the Kroxigor unit if need be. Little casino kind of action. And then we've got 6 Kroxigor. That's kind of the big hammer in this list. You know, they're just going to kind of hang out and look for a run and charge and get into something gross. And then we've got our little Starseer for turning off wards, for handing out wards, for casting spells, vassal casting spells from Kroak. He's just kind of a handy guy. And then he's got the artifact and the trait. So his artifact is the Coatl Familiar. So he can use once per game an extra d6 to a cast for him or a wizard within 3. If Kroak vassal casts through him, then Kroak becomes a wizard within 3, and so he can use it on himself or Kroak. Oh, as I ruined my deployment.
Dice cam.
He was very carefully measured so that everyone was in range. So we'll fix that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll assume
I just checked.
Yeah. And then we've just got 5 Raptadons for running around and scoring some objectives and killing some ogres. Maybe they'll eat an Oblar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Also, Michael, I see, he says, lost to this list the other day with Marty at the helm. You know, I got to run a list with 16 Oblars. The second, it's actually, wait, what does that say? Decent.
Decent. Thanks, Carson, for inventing this list.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And Tom says, nice color scheme. I think talking about Eric's.
Yeah. Also, with Arthur Nicholson present in the chat, we would like to thank our lovely sponsor, Richmond Reroll.
We love Richmond Reroll.
We love Richmond Reroll. Yeah, it's just vibrating around the screen.
Ah!
Yeah. Don't attack me. Oh God, the scoreboard's been moved. Richmond Reroll,
no.
please.
Oh no, they trashed the set.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in the Vancouver area, go check out Richmond Reroll because they are awesome.
Or if you're in the Richmond area.
Or if you're in the Richmond area, that too. They also have GTs like every couple months, so
It's been pretty awesome. And they give out really, really nice looking awards, which
Yeah.
is really cool. I appreciate
and they're
that.
like hefty. Like I feel like I could kill someone with them.
Yeah.
And I have actually.
Yeah.
So.
That poor Holmes, man.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm glad Rob's not on a mic.
Yeah.
So yeah, without further ado, I think we can probably get on with, or I guess deployment phase abilities. Just so you guys know, so I took anti-monster +1 rend on a big 12 pack of gluttons, and then Erik took bodyguard on one of his Bastiladons, and then he chose Wetzel's Pretzels as his asterism.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we tough like that.
Yeah, that's the -1 rend while he's wholly in his territory one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess without further ado, we can proceed with Erik's first turn.
Yeah. Cool. I guess you're making me go first.
I am.
But in your actual game,
I did go first because I lost the roll-off, but this is
Right.
the revenge version of that story, so I'm not
I
allowed to
see.
lose.
So it's a setup, is what you're saying. All right.
That's right.
I see what's going on here. This is Deepkin all over again.
Get away from me.
Can I look at my
Fine.
army, please,
Yeah.
sir? Thank you.
Oh, we'll trade places.
I just learned about this list like an hour ago. Actually, I need to reposition this guy because he was very
Yeah, Erik actually
delicately-
showed up with Cruel Boys, but I forced the jersey onto him, and
Yeah.
he always carries his Seraphon with him anyway, so that wasn't a problem.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
All right, there he is. All right, I guess we're going to take the flanks. That's going to be our tactic.
Fool.
That's this flank and that flank.
And that one? Can we zoom
This
in on
one.
this flank, please? Whoa! Oh, not there. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yep.
No.
Okay,
Yeah, there you go.
perfect. Nope. Okay.
And also this flank.
Whoa! Zoom in tech 4K. Okay, we're making people dizzy at this point.
Okay, so that's the plan. We're gonna blow up the pit
The pit?
with the thing.
That's not very nice.
We are gonna
So-
shape the realms.
The way that it works when it's a faction train is it takes a real D3 and a 2-up D3 if you pick it.
Correct.
too. So,
Which I will be doing.
yep, makes sense.
Nice spot.
Oh, God.
He's supervising. All right, let's just give it a regular D3.
Yep.
For
3
3. Ooh, baby.
and a 2-up D3.
Let's give it a 2-up D3. Ooh,
nothing.
baby. All right, so 3 on the thing. Then let's pick that little wizard in the back.
Uh-huh.
Hoya! Ooh, that's 3 on him, baby.
Ouch.
Love it when a plan comes together. And then I guess it's just the gluttons in front?
Yep. For nothing.
Ooh, for nothing.
Okay, so
That's
3
all right.
on the mob pit, 3 on the slaughtermaster. I'll go put those markers there now. And you can proceed with your hero. Before you actually do that, sorry, I'm going to place a power with the butcher,
Sure.
which is something I forgot to do.
Yep.
Yes.
And I
So he
realized
just wasn't
after I
impressed.
deployed that I didn't put myself in range, so
Did you want to be?
no, I mean,
Okay.
it's fine.
3 on him.
If I fail to cast this by 1, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah.
What's Krondspine, an 8?
Kroxigor is an 8.
Because I don't feel like a lot of my spells are going to be particularly useful right now, because you're pretty far away. So let's just try for a Krondspine with the old Kroakster. There it is, 9.
There it is. I don't think I'm in range to unbind with anything. Let me just check. Actually, maybe. That's close. Can you go check the butcher to see?
Well, you're over him for sure.
I might. Okay, so I have 1 unbind on Kroak, and
Yep.
this is a surprisingly low roll, and I don't think you really care about anything else.
That's exactly average.
So you got this one off on a 9?
Yeah.
So I'll try and unbind this with my 1 unbind. Hiya! I sure don't.
All right.
And you may proceed. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Where did we put the Krondspine?
I don't
Kenrick,
know. Oh
you
yeah,
know
the Kroxigor.
Krondspine?
Definitely a Kroxigor and not a spider.
Yeah. The swampy Krondspine.
I sure do. Where did I put
Oh.
the box?
We can use mine if you want.
Or do you have a Tyranid one? Do you have a Krondspine?
No, we gotta use mine.
Oh, is he on 130? We gotta use mine.
Bear with us, folks. We're finding a Kroxigor proxy that
Yeah.
we brought and
He's
forgot.
very slowly coalescing into existence right now.
Yeah, it's
Isn't
just
the Krondspine on a 130 though?
Maybe? I don't know.
The spiders are on 160.
No, it's on the same one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Krondspine. Inbound.
Kroxigor.
Cha-cha-cha.
Get him,
So this
Kroxigor.
is painted by Braden Smith, who is
And you have to set up cooler than 12.
Yep.
our honorary.
We've got a 12-inch
Kroxigor.
stick here if you want.
Oh, sure.
Makes it a little easier.
It does.
Right
How do you
there.
feel about that? Does that feel all right?
I think so. From this angle, I have no clue.
Oh,
Like,
we can see the above angle.
oh, zoom in. Yeah, it looks good to me.
All right,
Cool.
there it is. Krondy.
Grondy Spondy. All right.
Okay. I got Horde Killers that aren't in range. I got Run and Charge that I don't need. I got Reduce Your Rend that's not in range. And I got Deliverance. So I think I'm done casting spells.
Oh,
Because what am I supposed to do? There's
Yeah.
nothing to do.
that's fair.
And I
am.
don't have a bunch of endless spells, and I got my one off. So I think that's my hero face. I
Yeah.
think.
That makes sense.
That feels weird, but I think that's it.
So I have 2 CP, you have 2 CP. You're doing a take the flanks. I think,
I have
don't know
two.
what to do
What?
here.
Wait, huh, what?
or I have 4 CP. What am I saying? I'm having a stroke already.
Yeah.
4 and 4.
I'm like, wait a second. I feel like I should have more than that. This is the
We're
first
skipping
turn.
to my turn now.
that how they play
failed
the
your
Worlds?
tactic. Yeah. I'm gonna rally my Slaughtermaster just because I don't like that he has 3 damage on him
Yeah,
already.
It's a world-class
Yeah.
player here.
So he is going to heal for 3.
All right.
Can we take the dinosaur out of the model?
No.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Funny thing is, the dice that touched the dinosaur didn't roll 4-ups. So that's that. Yeah. So that is my part of your hero phase.
Okay.
So proceed with your movement phase, sir.
I will. I don't think these guys actually even need to run. They don't. So where's 22? 22 is going to be right there. Oop. Actually, just in case for some reason you decide not to kill me.
I don't think so. Yeah, right. I was trying to think about it.
I don't know why you would decide not to kill me, but if you do decide not to kill me, I can be there when the objective moves.
Perfect. And then I'll let you move your entire army. If we can get the top down cam. If anyone has any questions in the chat, happy to answer them. Happy to chat.
Braden said, "Why is it facing backwards, booty towards the meat boys?" Referring to the Kroxigor.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I didn't hear Rob. Rob said, you know.
I'm paying a command point to run this feller here, 6.
Makes sense.
Scotty says booty slam from the booty spine.
Back you up. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Flanks. We're doing it. We're doing it. Doing it and doing it well. Okay. Move our little Basti up. Like so.
And
then-
is this Carson's world's list?
This is my world's list. That's right. 36
Perfect.
gluttons, 60 noblars.
You can't see, but I'm shaking my head right now.
Showing up late. Do you mind explaining what the Seraphon list is based on as well? Again, this one?
The Seraphon list is also, so it's Christopher Karlsmose's list, who, what's it called? He played this list against me in round 6 of Worlds, and this is my one loss, so I'm getting revenge on him by making Erik wear his jersey and play his army.
Yeah, never having played
And I'll
it
still
before.
lose, actually, is what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've set it up so either way, someone will be humiliated.
Yes, exactly.
As crazy as this is, I feel like this is my whole turn. Because I don't want to get punched by any of your things.
Why not?
Unless I'm like a Krondspine or a Bastiladon.
Why not?
Well, the, 72 damage or whatever the average of a
Nah,
12 Gluttons is.
it'll be all right.
I think that's my turn.
Okay, I'm going to investigate doing a redeploy. So let's see here. You've got an Engine of the Gods over here, which is prime for doing shenanigans. 3d6. Let's see. You are basically covering the 6 inches there. I'm just trying to think for my next turn tactic. This is a very cagey game because as soon as we start getting close to each other, we start having to like punch the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
I don't want to engage Erik in his own territory. And
I'm not leaving.
And Erik is not leaving. Yeah, exactly.
So there it is.
He has no intention of leaving.
Nope.
So then the tactics I have available to me are a little weird. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm going to redeploy with I'm going to redeploy the big 12 pack of gluttons back here.
Okay.
Oh yeah! For 1!
All right.
Hooray!
Great plan in action.
Yep.
Watch as it occurs.
And I just very slightly move kind of sort of closer to Erik.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all I can do in his turn, and I go down to 2 CP. So that is
All right.
that.
I think they call that a Danish turn 1.
I think they call that a Danish turn 1. That's right. So Erik will score 8 points. A battle tactic. Crazy. Interesting, interesting.
Yeah. It's even worse this time, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's even worse this time, isn't it?
That's right. It's horrible.
You didn't just eat strudel.
Yeah. Rob keeps making comments despite the fact that no one could possibly hear him on
Yeah.
stream. So
I'm agreeing, though. They can hear that.
let's see.
Especially like a homicide.
We can do a. We're like 16 inches away. We're going to go for a do not waver on turn 1. So for Ogor Mawtribes, we're going to do a do not waver. There it is. the universal battle tactic. Do not
Nice.
waver.
Man, I hope one of
and-
your guys waivers.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope they don't, actually. That's the crazy thing. We are going to go to the hero phase. The first thing I'm going to do, because you have board wide unbinds, I'm just going to hop into the pit with the Slaughtermaster.
Do it.
And then we're going to measure to see what is within 18. Definitely the Krondspine will be.
We didn't measure. Did I screw it up?
Definitely
I
one Bastiladon.
That was unnecessary. It's an own goal.
So we've got one
This is why I wasn't
Bastiladon.
invited to Worlds, ladies, ladies and gentlemen. This is it's all coming into focus.
So we're going to
Stark focus.
We're going to mop hit both the Bastiladon and the Krondspine. Neither of them are isolated because they're both within 3 inches of friendly units. So we'll do the Krondspine first. Hiya! For 3 mortal wounds.
All right, I get a 6 up, right?
Yep,
Hey,
Woo.
take 1.
takes 1. And then the Bastiladon, hiya, will take nothing. Gosh darn it.
All right, great plan.
the-
Continues.
Also, sorry, I'm going to use the Place of Power with the Butcher as well. Forgot to do that. He does, so he's got +1 to cast or chant. He is going to boop boop a doo. The Slaughtermaster is going to try and put a +1 attack, or no. I'm just going to measure 12 inches real quick from the Butcher. Whoop. Okay, cool. He's going to try and put a +1 attack on those 6 gluttons on the front there. And so this will be a +2 to cast because my subfaction is Prophets of the Gulping God. Hiya! And that will go off on a 10.
All right, +1 to unbind. These filthy meat dice out of here. All right, carry on.
Okay. So they're +1 attack, which
You're lucky.
I'll mark later. Then the Slaughtermaster is going to try and put a Shackles out. Hiya! And that's going to go off on an 11.
What's going on here?
Yes, so I will get my Shackles out. So holy 18. We know that both the Bastiladon and the Krondspine were within whatever, so I'm just going to go like this, basically, and hit the both of them. Like so. And then we're going to base pin the Bastiladon because we know it's within 18. And then we're just going to do a 2-up D3 to both again. To the Krondspine is going to be nothing, and the Bastiladon is going to be 2.
Okay. Deuce.
2 on Le Bastiladon.
That guy there.
Then I think that's pretty much going to be it for my hero phase. Would you like to do anything?
Maybe. Let's see. I guess I didn't really move that far. Not quite far enough. 18.
I'll
Nope.
mark my +1 attack as well.
So no, I'm good.
Okay.
Nobody's within range of anything.
Just marking my +1 attack here. +1 attack
You can have all the attacks you want. It's not going to matter.
on those gluttons.
And Eric, sorry, do you still have 4 CP?
I have 3.
Eric,
I spent 1 to run the Engine of the Gods.
Thank you.
All right.
I need to find a different dice. I'll use Orc dice for my CPs. That'll make it easier.
Cool. We're going to go into the movement phase then. So if we can get the top-down camera, what we're going to do is we're going to walk these Noblars. They're 5 inches at this Engine of the Gods.
Waka waka.
Get him Noblars, and that'll basically bring them to a 6-inch charge away from him.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to say in my hero phase, but both Engines of the Gods are storing their power.
Yep, that's fine.
'Cause,
Do you want to put a little counter on them?
Yeah, please.
Cool.
I do have one in my little thing.
And we have 3 wounds on the mop pit. Just going to shift these Noblars up here. Boop. Whoop. Okay. Then the white Noblars are going to run. Whoop. And they go for a total of 10. So we'll move them as well. Riveting gameplay. And we want to stay outside of 18 of Kroak because we don't have to get within. So let's see.
Come on.
Plus 8. Actually, do we care? Nobblers don't actually care. I don't know why I'm being picky about that. So the Nobblers are just going to kind of like spread out to right here.
Did that sound like famous last words to anybody else?
So the Nobblers are just coming up here. And they're going to angle backwards a little bit to touch this definitely real objective
Yep.
that is definitely going to be here.
Yeah, they had the same pie in the sky idea as the Raptadons.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to be dead, and we're totally going to be here to take this objective. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, guys. We got this.
Okay, that's that. Then the Gluttons, the 12 block, are going to move 6 inches. And they're just going to move to right here.
Your running charges coming off the guy in the pit?
Yeah, so they're not running.
Yeah.
They're just regular walking, which I think should
Waka
bring
waka.
them to like a 10-inch charge. So they're really just...
Yeah.
And I guess what we'll do is we'll make sure they're not within 18 of Kroak, but I sincerely doubt they are anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Oops. I'm just going to move the place of power.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's out of range of you now. Damn, that's weird.
Yeah.
Um,
Cheat to win, cry when you lose.
yeah. So these guys are just going to shift their way up. Their anti-monster tech.
Shifting like a tectonic plate.
That's right. There it goes. Yeah. What's that noise? Who is that? Okay, then, so those 6 Gluttons over in the corner there, they're going to actually run. Wait. They're going to run for a total of 13. And the big thing that they want to do is they want to stay wholly within 21 of the Butcher, which will be very easy. They're just going to, basically just going to walk up to here, outside of 3 inches of your Raptadons, like so. So they're just going to go to, to right there.
And the butcher is next to that.
Yeah, so the Butcher is right here. And what we're doing is we're just staying just well within where the Butcher could possibly want to go. So they have 13-inch move, which is plenty to get all the way up here. And if they don't make a charge, okay, back a little bit, like so. Then we're going to run with the 6-pack in the middle. Actually, before we... No, we'll establish where the Butcher is going to be first. So the Nobblers and the General's Regiment are going to run. So they're going to be running a total of 7. And they also just advance up the table. 12-inch. 12-inch. So basically what they're going to do is they're just going to line the outside of this point so that the Butcher's base... If you don't mind, I'm just going to pre-measure because he's a 9-inch minimum move. So Butcher just wants to barely be touching this objective. And the Nobblers just want to like surround him like so.
Yep. No, I'd much prefer to take 20 minutes making sure it's perfectly measured.
Perfect. I'm glad we're on the same page. So the Butcher will touch the objective. The Nobblers will not. They're just going to... Well, I guess they will because they can't move that far. So they're just going to go up to here. Whoop. Then can you roll a run roll for these Gluttons in the front here?
Okay. 4.
Perfectly average, a 12. So we just want to stay wholly within 12 of the Butcher. Outside of...
Just 3, right?
Yeah, exactly. These are 3 inches here, so
Oh, nice.
I think.
That's convenient.
They are 3 inches, yeah.
All right.
So they can go 12 inches. So the front guy, the maximum he can go is like basically up to right here.
Yep.
So he's just going to go to right there. Holy 12 of the Butcher. All good. Yep, just go there. And there. Then because Kroak is pretty much base pinned, these Gluttons are going to also run, but they're actually just going to they're going to do 2 things. They're not going to use all their movement, but they're going to stay outside of 3 of this terrain piece.
Cowards.
And they're their minimum run is 9, and they're just going to stay outside of 18 of Kroak.
Okay.
Can you tell me when you're over his base?
Just there.
Okay. And I think it's about here. It's like the furthest they can run.
Cool.
So they're just going to go to like there, basically, and
Yep.
establish a little bit of a presence.
Establishing dominance.
Up here? Yep, that's right. Exactly. Okay. And that is pretty much going to be my movement, I think. One thing I did in the game is I went dun, 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 dun for all of my stuff, and then Christopher would go dun, dun, dun.
I'm not doing that.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
I'll wear the shirt.
Yeah.
That's too far. You're asking too much.
Yeah. So then that's going to be my movement. Would you like to redeploy?
Yeah. So you say that's a 10-inch charge over there?
It'll be a 10-inch from the Gluttons into him, or
Yeah.
a 6-inch from the Noblars.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
this is a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to do it here, but I feel like you're just going to roll a 12 over there, and it's going to make me really upset.
Yeah. It would make me upset too.
But I could roll a 1.
You could.
Whereas if I roll a 1 there, it's actually like effective.
It is, yeah. 10 to an 11 is much different.
Yeah, or even 6 to a 7 is helpful.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it here.
All right. Raptadons.
I don't know if that's the right call or not. Let's see if I roll a big number. Big money, no whammy.
All right. 4?
4,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
That makes it a 7-inch instead of a 3-inch.
I'll take
Oh,
that.
if you go directly away, anyway.
Yeah.
Here, I'll
which
give you a 4-inch
I would like to do.
widget. Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Let's see what you've done. Cagey.
Alex says, can't wait for Eric to just redeploy all those dudes into Kroak range. So here's the thing. I said Kroak was base pinned, actually. That's why. And I made that clear.
Yep.
Silly
He
Brit.
can go that way and get those things,
Yeah, but
but he can't go this way.
yeah,
And I don't care about Noblars.
exactly. That's correct.
Famous last words, probably.
All right. Well, any...
Last words?
yeah.
No, I'm good. Let me have it.
So we're going to start with the
You got any
easiest-
shooting?
No, I don't have any. Do you want to counter shoot?
No.
Makes sense. So we're going to go and charge with the 6 Gluttons up here, so in the middle, just because that's like almost an auto charge. They make it with an 11 for some reason. And I think I'm going to try and ice this Realmshaper engine in that case. Because that will make things much easier for me. Will it? Add +1 attack. Yeah. I think I'm going to try and murder this Realmshaper engine. So just going to move all the terrain again.
It's fine.
So, yeah, we know we can make it over there. So, I'm just going to drop
World,
everything.
world class, ladies and gentlemen.
So
World class.
these Gluttons are going to charge to here.
It's a recreation of a game from the World Championships.
Yeah, that's right.
Same amount of grease on your fingers.
So they get in there, and I wish I'd saved that charge for over here, because that would have been a dead engine of the gods. That would have been great.
So if you ever think that you couldn't make worlds, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't give up.
All right, so the other charges we have are a 6-inch from the Noblars, a 7-inch over there. There's no way he could kill Noblars in combat, right? 20?
No.
Okay, so the
he gets +1
Noblars...
damage on the charge, so maybe on the charge, but like, no.
Right,
6 attacks, 2 damage. 4s and 2s. 1 friend.
right. I would like those Gluttons to get in more. I'm going to roll the 7
Yeah.
first, and then that way I'll see if I get my reroll there, and then a roll there, and then a long bomb. Like, it would be hard for me to fail the tactic at this
Yeah, I think it
point.
makes sense to roll this next,
Yeah.
for sure.
So we're going to try and roll the 7-inch charge for the Gluttons into the Raptadons. That's a 9,
Okay.
so that'll make it.
Oh, that would have made it if I rolled a 6.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
So, yep, they're going to charge through to right here.
I think I did too. Yeah.
So they're just going to connect like so. Actually, I'm going to connect over here.
But
so
as
that-
usual, when playing Carson, you make all the right decisions and it makes no difference. Yeah.
So what they're going to do is they're just going to basically barely hit you on the end here so that you get less Raptadon attacks into me.
I think you should blame this.
Oh, good
Yeah.
God. I hate these trees so much.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, that's that. So now we actually don't have to charge those Noblars over there, and I kind of don't want to. Or actually, it could get me, because then you're just free, which is annoying. But then you're getting free damage on Noblars. We're going to roll the big glutton charge first.
Sure.
So, because if we get an 11, or no, it's a 10, sorry, because he didn't redeploy.
Yeah. If you're on 11, I'm going to be so mad.
So if we get a 10,
Or if you get a 10 exactly.
so we need a 10-inch charge here. Let's do the top down here. Let's just analyze this situation. Let's savor it. So these gluttons over here are charging into this engine of the gods right here, and it's a 10-inch charge. I haven't used the CP reroll yet because I've just been. So nope, that's a 7.
That's a shame.
We will reroll it.
It doesn't matter. Great plan.
Ooh, there's an 8. All right, not meant to be. And we're not going to charge the Noblars because I think that that's just free
Asking
damage.
for trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, no sense in doing that. So we're going to do our impact mortals.
Yeah.
This group of gluttons is going to impact mortal the Realmshaper engine
How dare you?
for nothing.
All right.
And then the other ones are going to impact mortal the Raptadons, also for nothing. Excellent. They are 3 wounds each, the Raptadons?
3 each, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then do you have any reactions in the charge phase?
Charge phase? No.
Okay. In the combat phase?
Because I don't think I can fit through here. So no.
Okay. Combat phase, you can blow up at me with one of your Arks of Sotek.
Yep. So it'll just hit the shackles on those guys.
Yep.
So let's do shackles first. That's nothing. And then we'll do the other fellas. Nothing. Yeah. 2 up D3 is not working for anybody.
Perfect. Okay, and we're going to go with the gluttons that are right by the Realmshaper engine first. And they are going to pile just slightly like so.
Just want to tag that Bastiladon just barely, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That sounds great. I love that idea. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to put 5 of them into the Realmshaper engine and then 1 of them into the Krondspine. Does that matter? Because they're 5 attacks each. I will all-out attack them for sure. Krondspine's 12 wounds?
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay. Sounds good.
It's not my list.
I'd rather just guarantee get rid of the Realmshaper, actually, I think.
Krondspine is 12.
Krondspine is 12.
I should
Because if I go in here and I don't kill this Realmshaper, it's like terrible. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get everything into the Realmshaper. And yeah. So that's going to be 30, 25 attacks plus 6, so 31 attacks. So I'm just going to roll 15 twice.
Or probably once.
Into the Realmshaper.
That's got 14 wounds. Half of those are probably going to go through.
Yeah. 3, so that's 15. So I'm just going to do this twice and then plus 1 the second time. So 3s. And 2s. All of them, so that's going to be...
Wait, you use base wound on 2s?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So I've got 7 so far.
I talk about it all the time.
Like, were they just little Kragnoses or what? Like, that's outrageous.
7 so far, and then 3s.
If I'd known that, I would never have agreed to this game. In fact, I'm leaving.
And
I am out of here.
and 2s. 1 miss, so that's another 3, 6, 9. So it's going to be a total of 16 saves
Okay.
at Ren 1.
All right.
I need 8 of these to go through.
5s. 8 of them went through.
Okay. It takes off into space.
That's an interesting.
It turns out it was full of margarita this whole time.
Yeah. 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 You didn't even get that on camera. How dare you?
On the overhead.
Oh, you did? Okay, my bad. I was blaming the cameraman. And then you can go
Yeah.
with your Raptadon Riders or your Krondspine or your Bastiladon.
Well, I'll go with the Raptadons, I suppose. Is there any? You're gonna kill me regardless. So I guess I pile in, try to get as many as I can. Is there a 3 somewhere? There's a 3. Okay. That
So
guy's
in your
probably
world
not
game,
getting.
Carson, did this happen this early? Did you get the
No,
wound
I
too?
did not. No, I did not. It was bad. Basically, it was the opposite. Was my mod pit died pretty early, and then yeah.
All right,
So 3 guys get in.
3 guys.
Sounds good. Would you like to all-out attack?
Sure. Well, no, we'll all defense later.
Okay.
Not that anything is going to matter. We're dead anyway, but.
Fair.
9, 10. So we got a champion in there. These are going to be 4s and 4s for the riders. Ooh, baby. 6s don't do anything. We are looking for 4 and 1s.
4 and 1s, 4 6-ups. Take them all. So you kill an ogre.
Okay. 2, 3, and these are going to be 4s and 3s.
3.
Okay.
3 hits.
3s to wound. We got 1. Hey, was through. Red 1.
Okay. So you kill 2 ogre, or 1 ogre, and 1 damage carries over.
All right. We did it, boys.
So 1 ogre dies. Blop. And then 1 damage carries over, and I'm just going to pile them there 3 now.
Cool. I'll spend a CP for all out D.
All out D. Oop. Keep moving all of the models on the table.
Yeah.
That's actually how you win at Worlds.
Yeah.
Is you just move everyone else's models and say,
Yeah.
oops, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, looks
and
like
if you're
I'm
not,
in
if you're not in
range.
range, just move your model back and then forward enough times until you're in range.
Yeah,
It's fine.
sounds great. So this is going to be 21 attacks because 1 ogre is dead. And I will roll that all at once.
Sorry, Carson, did you all out attack that first?
I did.
Okay.
I have no more CP. Yeah.
And Eric, I have you at 3.
5.
But
I have 1.
that's why Alan is just giving me straight.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be 21 attacks on
Yeah.
4s and 2s.
Okay. One thing Alex is good at, counting.
4s. Going to take out the misses. Yeah, it was a miss.
Gonna take out the misses, huh? All right.
And then 2s to wounds. 2 misses there. So it's going to be 7 at Ren 1.
7 Ren 1. I don't care about Ren 1, so 4 ups.
Yep.
That way, then it's like left straight.
We take 2. 4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Somehow.
Wow.
That's only gonna come up in once.
I killed as many of you as you killed of me.
Are they 4-up space?
No, they're 5 up base.
Oh, you all have
But I
defense.
reduce your
Right,
range.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
was like,
1
crazy.
carries over. All right. Didn't expect that to go like that, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Is it just me now?
Yeah, you got your Krondspine and your Bastiladon.
All right. Krondspine, 6 attacks. 4s and 2s, same attack profile as a single glutton.
Yep.
But, you know,
Yeah.
I have 1 more attack than a single glutton. In fact, the champion, I have the same number of attacks.
No, the glutton. Oh, yes.
6,
Because they're
right?
+1 attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Same number of attacks. The glutton champion or the Krondspine. Same number of attacks, same profile. 4s and 2s, rend 1, damage 2. Outrageous. I won't.
1 hit. One wound. Rend 2, I assume?
I don't think so. I just rend 1.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.
Same as
The ogre champion.
Because I have +1 attack on the champion.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Oh, I see.
Or, sorry, on these ogres.
But it's Ren 2, 3 damage, though,
Yeah.
right? Oh, okay.
it's not exactly.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's the number of attacks.
I see. I thought you were saying it's the
So, and now you have your Bastiladon, which can go into the shackles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did that takes them? Did they?
I'll also 10 twice.
I'm fine with that.
5s and no 4s and 5s.
Yep. 6s are mortals, so 1 mortal.
Mortal, and then moving on 5s. We got 1.
Okay. So 1 actual save on a. Wait, just do this again.
Yeah. So 1 mortal, 1 actual save.
Two more mortals.
So 3 mortals, and then it is 4s, and then 5s. One more.
Okay. So we've got 3. These are the mortals. So 6s takes 3, and then the 2 saves on 5s saves 1, and then 6s takes 1. So he takes 4 damage total.
Cool.
I think it doesn't have another profile.
Sorry?
Doesn't it have?
Oh, yeah, that's got the tail, yeah.
Yeah.
3s.
Yeah.
All right. And 3s. 2 rend 1.
2 round 1, so 6s. Take both.
D3. 4, 3.
3, 6 up wards, and you kill the shackles.
All right, sweet.
All right.
I don't know if that's better or worse. I guess I'm unpinned. That's nice.
Yeah. Not bad.
And that's everything, yeah?
Yep. I think I will also score an 8-point turn because I fought with 2 and I did not lose any units. So that's going to be 8 points for me as well. And then we can go into a prio. Prio. He wins. Would you like to give me a free double?
No.
No?
No, I would not.
Okay. Sounds good. So Seraphon will take the second turn, or first part of the second turn. The objectives shift inwards, so we've got, if we can get the top down.
By the way, was that the first time you've won a prio against Carson?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Like ever.
For the
Made the noise.
For the record, Rob asked if that was the first time Erik has ever won a prio against me.
And I think it is.
Yeah. So these 2 and these 2
Yep.
are now the active objectives. Hello, Saul Rothman. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you.
Win the prio, win the game.
That's right. And yeah, so it's over to you for picking a tactic.
Yeah.
These are entourage, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
24 wounds?
Well, 21 now.
Right.
Yeah.
This far from Kroxigor? Okay.
Yeah,
All right, slay the entourage it is.
sounds good.
Cool. All right, slay the entourage. That's easy. Let's draw some power. Hiya, we do.
I will also draw some power. I also do.
Okay. And the only guys within 18 of Kroak are these guys?
And the Nobbler.
Oh, the Nobblers are close now?
The white ones are close enough, yeah.
Okay. So we can deliverance. Let's start with a mystical unforging. They're only rend 1, right?
Yep.
So making them mystically unforged doesn't matter. Oh, they're within 18 of Kroak?
The Nobblers are, yeah. So
Yeah,
you can do your horse
Comet's
clear.
Call, yeah. Let's do that.
Yep.
So Comet's Call on +3. That's a 9.
That is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 guys there.
Yep.
Let's roll 10 twice. 6, 8.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you very much, Saul Rothman, for becoming a Skald. We appreciate it very much. My free membership finally lapsed. Yeah.
Mortals on 5s. This is half of them.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
6. Wow. Okay, so 6
Okay.
so far.
7, 8, 9.
9.
All right.
So half of them will
Yeah,
die.
that's pretty good. Take that.
I'm just going to do
Can you pull them so I'm out of range?
3. No, they're in a straight line. So 3 and 1, 2, 3. So that's 9.
Okay. And these guys don't have like any kind of ward save or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Those Nobblars died.
Then, yeah, I guess we just Comet's Call. Or no, I mean, Celestial Deliverance, pardon me.
Yep.
Celestial D. 7 and 3 is 10.
7 and 3 is 10. You only have 2 more casts with Kroak.
1 more with Kroak.
1 more with Kroak. And then
After
2 on
this.
him.
2 on him, yeah.
And you've
But
already
I actually don't have any spells to
Yeah, I was
cast.
gonna say so I'll try it for the 10. Nope, you got it.
All right, cool. D3 to the knobs. 3.
Take 3.
And D3 to the Gluts 2.
2 to the gluttons, so that'll kill 1, and then 2 will carry over.
Cool. And then we'll just try a third deliverance, or second deliverance, third spell.
Yep.
From the Lord Croaky Boy. Ooh, 4, 5, 6, 7. It does go off.
I will try, and I do unbind.
With Authority.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I don't think he has anything useful to do. Yeah, because turning off your end doesn't make any difference. I've done the Horde Killer. I don't need to run in charge. Yeah, I'm good.
Sounds good.
Says, check his coherency, Eric. He's a worlds player.
Check my coherency.
Whose coherency?
Maybe on the non-players. It's Alex.
Oh,
Ignore
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, don't even read those out.
So
it. It's on me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I will
I don't know what you're thinking either.
mop hit both this Bastiladon and the Krondspine again. So the Bastiladon is going to take 2 mortal wounds. So another 2. Let's get 2
How
on
dare
it.
you? All right.
I'll just change
Put
that
that
to
to
4. And then on the Krondspine, he will take nothing.
All right.
And I think I'm going to counter chant maybe. Let's see.
I was really hoping Seraphon were going to get priests this morning. That would have been so nice.
Yeah, that would make
Like, here's a prayer lore, and here's some new Star Priest and Skink Priest war scrolls, and yeah. But no, instead they hate me.
Yep.
They hate Seraphon. Have you noticed that? How much Games Workshop hates Seraphon as an army?
Nope.
We're gonna counter chant a pulverizing hailstorm with the butcher. Just kidding.
All right.
Go ahead. He had no
Alright.
points on him, so he just loses D3 and stays at 0.
You ever listen to that band Hailstorm?
Yeah, I have actually. I saw them live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were they good?
They were good. The
There's also a band called Ailstorm, which
I
is
do
like
know them
pirate
as well.
metal.
Yeah, yeah.
and I always get them confused, which you can probably imagine why.
Yes.
Anyways, that was
Because
music
they're
corner.
both bands.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I often get bands confused.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's my hero phase. That's your hero phase. What happens next? We move, right? That's how this game works.
Yeah. Scotty says, "Can you rally a faction train?" I don't think you could. No, you cannot.
No, because it can't use commands,
Yeah,
right?
can't use commands. It also can't be the target of any friendly abilities.
Right. It's also dead.
It's also dead. Yeah. I think he was talking about mine, but mine is just hurting him. So
Right.
yeah. Over to you.
All right. What happens now on my turn? I move.
Let's get the top down as we do the movement phase here.
I say I'm dead, and I move. 5 is to there. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Sing us a song, Carson.
Oh, daddy boy, the pipes are calling.
That was good.
Yeah, a little too good, actually. All right, let's get you to within
Is
3
your
there.
mic coming in okay? Because the levels
Oh, yeah.
are crazy weird.
I can hear you just fine. I think you sound great. Okay.
I think those gluttons are going to be all right.
People said I was coming into
I'm skeptical.
I like that one of them is actively just like,
Yeah.
it's like ready to go in.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
Get him. Okay, where did my tape measure go? I keep putting things down and then not knowing where they are. 8.
I'm going to grab my tape measure, which is on the direct opposite side of the table from me as well.
Cool. Oh, I also forgot to say in the hero phase again, these things are pulling their power in again.
Yeah.
'Cause-
So they got 2 each.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Because they didn't really have much to do otherwise.
They're just chilling.
Just
Big
Jay
chillin'.
chilling.
We come from different generations, you and I. You said Jay chillin', and I said Bing chillin'. Saul says, I stumbled onto probably the most unique corn army I've ever seen, and I am running with it. Interesting. The frost ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember those. Those are cool. What's up? You running something?
Yep.
What is it, boy?
14.
Okay, bye.
This objective is mine.
That's right.
Hiya. I'm going to retreat those guys. Take a little D3
Farewell.
for one. Don't need to lose a guy. Boop. Yeah.
See ya.
Which one is he? Is he like an X and the this?
He's riding the like mouse. Yeah, I think he had not
Okay.
using my list. No, maybe he wasn't.
Take your 2 wounds with you.
Yeah,
Maybe you don't need to be entirely that close to those gluttons, just in case something gets a little funny. Everybody's funny. And these guys are wholly within 12. This guy will move over just a tiny bit.
starting to really do this. I just lived on the mall, just staying there, but now go on vacation and stuff.
Okay.
Have the bathroom.
And then he should have had lots of move.
Yeah, that's fair. Once I hit it,
Do this guy.
Yeah,
it's a haul.
all my gifts are
Let's he wants to be.
You look like them?
yeah,
Oh,
it looks great.
Yeah.
But the thing, I'll show you when I have it.
Run and charge guy is this guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be used to add like
Okay.
colors
You can just
or
hang out there.
all on a base. So that's the thing.
Because you can draw power with 2 things, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I just learned that recently.
That's the same thing.
I feel like I should have been doing that a lot more often.
It's pretty handy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think that's it. Oh, actually, can I get this thing out of 18? Is that actually possible?
Do you want? Sorry, what do you want to be out of 18?
Just wondering if I can get this Bastiladon out of 18.
It might be tough with
Yeah, I
the way
don't
that
think
you
I can
currently
fit
are.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I can go back, so I can try. I can go back as far as I can go. I don't think it's gonna
Here, why don't you
matter,
put 2 9s together so it's not a weird angle?
though.
That'd be
One's
good.
there.
And then there's another 9. There you go. The Erik Armstrong 9. So that's
Yeah. Is there gonna be a way I can physically do this? If we just hold this guy down, because he sticks out the front and this guy sticks out the back. So if we just put their bases,
yeah.
can I be outside there? Is that outside of 18?
I think so.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yep. That
Cool.
makes sense to me.
Awesome. Then he'll stay like that.
Cool.
Just make absolutely sure Kroak can never move.
Yeah.
Just like pinned from every side.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my movement phase. Would you like to redeploy, sir?
I don't think I care to do so. Just going to check something on these Noblars over here. 22 inches is over here. Which they can easily get out of my territory. Yeah. And that over there. Cool. No, I don't think I need to redeploy. So, go ahead.
Okay. Shooting phase. Let's shoot some javelins from that guy into them. 6. 4s and 4s.
Mm-hmm.
We hit 1 time.
Oh, that was
That was from before.
Okay, gotcha.
1. No rent.
5 up. Take
All
it.
right, 1 damage. And then the other one.
Yeah.
We got 2 hits this time. That's twice as many. That's 0.
All right.
Okay. Then Kroak's gonna shoot you. Hits on 2. Wounds on 3. Oh, every time. Pretty sure the engine is within 12. This one is. That one is not. So the one engine will shoot you.
Okay.
4s and 4s. Javelins. It's a little. No, that was a 4.
Yep.
There we go.
2 hits.
2 hits. Nothing.
All right.
Okay, that's all of my shooting. Do you have any counter shooting?
I sure don't.
Okay. All right, let's try to not roll a 2. Yeah, let's do Kroxigor first. All right, 7.
Got it.
That'll do. Just leaving a little bit of room for that Basti to get in. Like so. That'll do. And then we'll charge the Bastiladon. he's there. Whoosh. That feels pretty good.
Yep.
All right. Start of combat phase, I guess.
Yep.
Let's blow the Bastiladon's thing. So just 2 up D3. 2.
Okay. Kill this fella. Then 1 will carry over.
And then we're just going to go 6 Kroxigors into the,
Yep.
the gluttons. And I think we're, there we go. Now we're all in range.
Would you like to all out attack?
I think I would.
Okay. So how many attacks is this?
It's many. They're 4 each. So
4
we'll do the non-good ones.
Yeah, they're definitely just dead, so I'm not gonna.
They're definitely dead.
I'm not gonna all out defense.
Yeah.
It's no,
Yeah.
no sense. I will roll as if I did
Yeah.
because it'd be funny, but
But yeah,
Yeah.
they're dead. 3 and 4. These are going to be 3s and 2s because of all attack. These are the regular hammers first. Okay. Pretty not great roll, but that's okay. Boop. We're looking for 3, 6, 7, 8, rend 2.
they just go through.
Right, so 16 damage there.
They're already dead.
Yep. And then the other guy is going to be 2s and 2s. That's another 7 times 3 is another 21 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're very dead.
they're dead, and that's exciting.
Yep.
6 down, 30 to go.
Yes, sir.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But an entourage is slain.
Yeah, that's 3-0. I've used 2 of my 5 turns. I've killed 6. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
I should just run 36 Kroxigor and just come over here and be like, you have to play me now. And I think that's it. And I
Sounds
score
good.
8.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
8 for Seraphon.
All right. That's a 2-turn tie
That's
against
right.
the world's greatest ogre player.
Yeah. How dare you say that about me?
Sorry, was that 10 or 8?
8.
8.
8, 8. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly measure Kroak's
No measure.
range into stuff real quick. So there's a decent amount, but you do have room to redeploy if you want. But if you wanted to redeploy closer, that's there. Okie dokie. Let's see. So you're outside of 18 here now. I feel like I just do flanks this turn because I'm set up for it. It's
Yeah.
pretty easy. I already measured these nobblers back here. They only need a 1-inch run in order to get across the line. So, yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. I should have 3 CPs, right? Because I only use 1.
Yeah,
For all
I think
out
both of
attack?
us have 3, yeah.
Yeah, because I just all attacked and you all had you
I
didn't
did-
all at defense?
I just counter
Counterplay,
and
that's
did
what it was,
nothing with
yeah.
it. But I will use a place of power,
Cool.
and I do.
Actually, do I need the place of power? I don't think I need it, do I? Because the only thing in range is those nobblers. So I'm not going to spend the CP. So no, I'm
Kill
good.
3 nobblers, yeah. Or D3 nobblers.
Well, I could do a horde killer, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do the same number, probably.
Yeah.
2.
So we are going to go into the hero phase. As I said, I'm doing take the flanks. We're just going to try and pick up the Krondspine, I think, with the Slaughtermaster. Oh yeah, definitely not.
Okay.
Then the Butcher is going to chant Pulverizing Hailstorm, also a 1.
Wow. All right.
Then the Maw Pit is just going to hit the Krondspine for nothing. And then we're going to rally.
Your 2 up D3s are just not happening for you, like, at all.
The on this +1 attack is gone. Then we're going to we're gonna rally the gluttons in the corner there near the Raptadons.
Yep.
Just because there's one of them missing, and if we get lucky, one of them could come back. So we'll spend a CP to do that. And go high up. We do get lucky, and one does come back.
Well, how about that?
One comes back. Then that's that. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for my hero phase. Would you like to do anything?
I got 3 CPs, so I think I can afford to rally here.
Okay.
3, 6, and the musician is alive. Just 2, so we're just going to heal rather than get a guy.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I'll
Yep.
take a heal. That goes down to 2 CPs.
Makes sense.
And I'm not going to countercast because you're out of range, so I'm good.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so then we're going to move on to the movement phase. The first thing we're going to do is going to secure the tactic. The Nobblers over there are going to run for a 2, so they move 7 inches, and they're just going to barely
What was your tactic? Flanks?
flanks, yeah. So they're just going to barely go over the edge here, like so. Doop. Right over here. And just shift over like so. Do
Oh, I should have rallied the Bastiladon. Foolish.
you want to heal 2 on him instead?
Kind of.
Just do it.
Do you mind if I
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, do it.
Thanks.
So the Bastiladon will heal his 2.
Cool.
And there you go. Okay. The Gluttons over in the corner, as tempting as it is to come kill these Raptadons and take this point, I don't think it's worth it because you're just going to slap
Redeploy.
them with, yeah, and it gives you a tactic. Well, it's not even just redeploy. You're just going to kill 6 more Gluttons, which I don't want. And then it gives you a reason to stay in your territory.
I was going to say, if they're standing there, they're
Yeah.
standing there 6 inches from the... Yeah, in fact, if you feed 6 in every turn,
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're going to run, and what they're going to do is they're going to go with their minimum 9, and I believe I'm just going to see if they can stay wholly in the woods here. 22 inches. No, they wouldn't be able to anyway. So what they're going to do is they're going to stay wholly in your territory so you don't get your asterism next turn. So they're just going to go like this. And then another thing that they're going to do is they're going to stay, they're basically going to, so they're like that, and then they're also going to be like a 12-inch auto run easily from touching that, what's it called?
And you're a 10-inch counter charge.
Piece of terrain? Yeah, you can countercharge me if you want to. You're welcome to do that if you like.
That's my Alex move. Just start measuring charges that you have no intention of ever doing.
Yeah. So they're wholly within your territory, and they're also close enough to that piece of terrain such that I can do take their land if you like force me to take a double or something like that, right? Like a non-interactive tactic. So that's the tactic secured there. Next up, we're going to run with the big 12 pack of Gluttons that are next to the Butcher. So these guys over here.
It's fine.
Okay. 12 inches. And basically what they're going to do is they're just going to kind of condense backwards. And they want to get far away from Kroak. Outside of 18 of where he currently is. Except, actually, you know what? They're just going to come all the way to back here.
Yep.
So that would be a significant redeploy.
Yeah. Because all I need to do is get to the center at the end of the game, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. So they just go like so.
Also, if you're new to Warhammer, this is how you win games, is not pushing everything to the center at the start. I watch so many people just push their models to the middle and be like, I don't understand why I can't win games. And you're like, well,
And we're gonna
You just
auto
stood
run.
there.
We're gonna auto run these Noblars 11 inches over here.
It's hard to not just shove everything into the middle and go full steam.
yeah.
So these
For me,
Noblars-
though, actually, I'm finding that it's like I need to try to train myself to be more aggressive sometimes because I'm
Interesting.
2 kg, you know?
Yeah, so these Nobblars will be here. I think I want to stay outside of 18 of Kroak. They already are.
Yeah.
But they don't even have to go that far. Basically, all I want to do is make it so that if you charge in here, you can't touch the mob pit.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
That makes sense. Unless we go all the way around.
Yeah.
Or you're talking with the
Krondspine.
Krondspine or a Bastiladon or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
But that's one thing I found about playing Destruction and Kragnos is that like sometimes you just got to go for it,
Yes.
you know, and it's all about like managing when you go.
There's always a go time.
Yeah. Which is why Destruction's been really fun. I've been really enjoying Cruel Boys a lot, actually.
The Butcher is going to run, but he's just going to run like back. Sorry. I'm putting him back where he was. Can you roll a run roll for me? Because he does actually want to go fairly far.
You got a 1.
Okay, so he goes 9. And so basically he's just going to go all the way back here, like so. Can you roll a run roll for these guys?
Mm-hmm. That's a 3.
Okay, so they're going to go a total of 11. But really, they're just going to condense wholly 12 of this, the mob pit, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're just going to go to here.
Love it.
Bloop, 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 bloop. And then because you're base pinned there, I have some room to get closer to you. Do you mind seeing where Kroak actually...
That's pretty much it. You can go a little bit out.
Okay, and then where he could possibly go?
Where he could go is like there.
There, okay. So that leaves me room to bring up to here, essentially.
Well, actually, if he gets like he could get right to there. Yeah, I think right about where you are there.
Okay. So that's the intention, is staying outside of 18 of where he could possibly redeploy to, but
Yeah.
staying
To,
relatively
to the
close.
point where it's not worth me doing, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Being within a 1/10 of an inch. Cool.
And they just go to here. They're also making take your land hard on this because it's
Yep.
a million bodies. These Noblars are going to run as well.
Yep.
Do you mind?
Oh.
Thank you. For a total of 4. And they just line the edge of the point, essentially.
Cool.
So, bloop, bloop, like so. They might as well stay out of 18 too, actually. So they're not going to line the edge of the point. They're just going to go over to here. Sure.
Now it's less visible.
Yay! Okay. I think that's going to be it for my movement. Would you like to redeploy anything?
Kind of. Yeah, I'm going to redeploy the Kroxigor.
A Kroxigor? You're crazy. Big one. Trade ya. Yeah. All right. No charges or no shooting or anything, no counter shoot. So in a very boring fashion, I will also score 8.
All right.
Wow, this is KG.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
It's like Face Off.
Yeah. It's like that movie, Face Off. Okay. I think we can just go to a prio. It's tie game.
Prio.
I win the prio. I definitely don't want to take a double right now. So
Oh, come on, take it.
I will give you the turn.
Take it. Damn, I was going to give it to you. All right. Seize the center,
Okay.
because it's just right there for me to seize.
Seize that center.
So I'm going to seize it.
We both have 4 CP.
Yep. Ba-ba-ba. Let's draw some power with Kroak first.
Yep. Also, it's the start of the third battle round.
Kroak takes damage.
Ooh. Takes 3.
Oh no, he could die. He's a 5.
He's not going to die. Yeah.
He takes 1. He takes 1. I'm not going to put it there because it doesn't matter. I'm
Yeah.
not going to put him in danger. So
So just a reminder for the stream, it's the start of the third battle round. The asterism thing would trigger, but because I put those ogres wholly in his territory, it will not. So still just has
Yep.
his Rend 1 shenanigans, but no pluses to cast.
which is
Right.
why that thing where you get a second asterism that came out today seems good, but is not good.
Yeah.
I am going to.
Oh no. Should the loser be forced to shave their mustache?
Oh no, no,
No, no thanks.
no. Neither of us want that.
Yeah, I'm good.
What am I doing here? I'm going to draw power for the other guy.
Yep.
We do. Okay,
You
so he's got +1
Cool.
for the no spells that he's going to cast. It's gonna
Kroak
be
does
great.
have 1 damage on him. Not that any other damage is going to be applied to him. He might miscast, actually.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
he might.
Does he even need to cast spells though? That's the question. Okay. How far is this? Too far. Too far. I don't like it. Is that? Could you measure if those Noblars are within 18 of this guy, please?
Oh, 100% yes. Easily. Yeah.
Okay.
Easily.
And then what about with an 18 of Kroak? Probably not. No one's with an 18 of Kroak, is that right? What about these idiots?
Nope.
What about these idiots?
Maybe?
I don't think so.
I seem to remember not putting them with an 18, but...
Oh, just out.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I don't know. I guess he'll. I guess I'll Vassal cast through him. Kroak will cast Comet's Call through him into them.
Okay.
So +2. That is a 10.
I'll
Sir.
try to stop this one.
It's probably the only spell I'm going to cast, to be perfectly honest.
Nope, you got it.
All right, cool. Is there 20 there?
Yep.
Cool.
Show me another 9.
8, 10. We'll just do it in 2 batches. 3, 4, 5. We're halfway there.
Yep.
Living on a prayer. Halfway there, slan on a chair.
And then one more.
3 more.
Oh,
No, those are not on 4-ups.
So 6 die.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Do I want to give somebody run and charge? Nope. Do I want to reduce rend? Yes, but you're too far. Guess I'm fine.
Okay.
This is why I wanted a new spell lord.
I'm just gonna mob pit your Krondspine.
Cool.
For 3.
All right. 6 up. Takes him. Takes him.
Take that. And that's all I'm gonna do. Go ahead.
Okay. Well. Well is he, well is he, well is he. All right. Well, let's go attack you with the Krondspine, I guess.
Get him.
How fast does it
Krondspine.
move? 10.
Okay.
9 plus 1. Yeah, so just a 3 there.
Is that a 3 of those novelties?
Actually, maybe we should go over here.
Do you want a 10?
Yeah, if you've got a 10, that'd be great.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thanks, sir.
Are you guys both on 4 CP?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll allow it. Yeah.
Jordan Jenkins says...
This is
Oh, you're talking to someone
to
in the chat. Yeah, if anyone has any questions,
7 and
what are your
7.
guys' thoughts on the new Seraphon rules? Speaking of Seraphon.
I really like them.
New Carnosaur.
I don't think that they're like super powerful, but I really like them.
Yeah.
You know, like they're fun, they're cool.
I like the addition of mount traits because it's just like, here's an extra thing.
Yeah.
Like, you just get this.
Yeah, every time you get mount traits, you're just like, this is just straight money.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a tool that we don't have, which is like a big, tough monster. Or not tough monster, but a monster that hits something really hard.
Yeah.
Now we have that, so it's an additional tool for the toolbox.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I like. I think he's maybe a little expensive at 340, but
It's quite a bit.
if you get all the buffs on him, he does hit harder than Kragnos.
Yeah. It's
Which is
pretty
crazy.
nasty. Yeah,
But
'cause
you
if
got to put all the buffs on him.
Would you put like the -1 save thing on him?
I think so.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Because then it affects other units. Like you're buffing your other units as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's the way to go. I do think that there's a list with the where you take +1 to hit.
Yeah.
You know, but I think the safe one is probably the one you take.
Yeah. The thing is, like, it just really depends. Like, if you were to bring that against me, it just would not matter whatsoever.
Yeah.
But if you brought it against, like, Slaves to Darkness or Stormcast or something,
Yeah.
or if you ran into another Bastiladon, you'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it
Exactly.
would be great.
Yeah. It just becomes good, and it's a thing that we don't really have,
Yeah.
which is nice. Because I always wanted the Spawn of Chotek to work, and it kind of doesn't. So this is sort of like gives you that same ability without having to take a model that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So that's nice. All right, so movement phase. Both these Bastiladons can just walk to 3.
Yeah.
Because they have a 7-inch move because of this fella here. So they're just going to boop. And boop. Like so. I'm just going to make that just small enough for a ogre base not to fit. And then I guess we will run these guys. Fiber, so they can go 17. Which is like anywhere. So they're just gonna kind of.
You brought out your tape measure so far and then just like moved them like 3 inches.
Well, I wanted to see how far, and then I was like, oh, because I wanted to make sure I could free move without cheating.
Yeah.
And
You just want to block off that objective entirely.
yeah.
Yep, that makes sense.
Boop.
Alex is asking, how did Jordan do at Worlds with Deep
Jordan did pretty well. He was put into a lot of like yellow kind of flex matchups. And as far as I could tell, like he did his job, essentially. Like a lot of the time when you get put on spread maps against other spread map preferred armies, it's just like no one is going to be scoring super high.
Gonna run Kroak.
And then prials will determine if it's like a 12-8 or an 8-12. So yeah, he did well. Hello, Kroak.
I want to be.
You want to be with an 18 of the mop hit.
18 of them if they don't move. Is there, but I don't really care. If they don't move, then they can stay back there. That's fine. Sure.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And shockingly, they're going to take a third thing.
Sure.
So I get like almost automatic fights first or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Next turn.
That's just your combat phase, right?
Yeah, just my turn. Yeah,
Or
I
your-
can't do it in your turn.
Gotcha.
So the chat has decided that whoever loses has to shave their mustache. That's happening.
All right. That's not good.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you, man.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. Okay. I guess we'll just run. Okay, we'll go 11. Okay, so you're just gonna tuck in here. Boop. And probably should have kept Kroak. I'll run that other wizard. 3, so he's just gonna kind of go within 3. Like so. Do. What's Noblar's move? 5?
5, yeah.
So they can't make it there on a run. So I can leave.
I can leave.
All right, 14. Do.
That wasn't part of the vote, Scotty. We might need to do another vote. He said we have to film you guys shaving your mustache.
This deal keeps getting worse
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
The deal. Randall altered.
Yeah.
I was just going to play some audio of like a trimmer and then show up the next day being like, it's back.
Yeah. Can we AI it
came
off
back.
of my face? Is that possible?
Like Henry Cavill, yeah.
Totally.
What's wrong with Eric's upper lip?
Yeah.
Something weird
Yeah,
going on
it's
there.
wavering all the time, you know?
It looks really sad.
Superman, okay.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I don't think I even need to move the Kroxigor yet. I think we're good. I think that's my turn.
Cool. I am going to...
I guess you could redeploy into range of shooting if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to redeploy... Sorry, you didn't want to charge the Krondspine?
Oh, yeah, I do want to charge the Kroxigor.
But before you do that, I'm going to redeploy the anti-monster block of Gluttons.
Yep.
Yeah. For 4. And so they're just going to get 4 inches closer to you. Saying, hello. Good day. Boop. And I think that means you can shoot them, but sure, if you want to do that. And I just want to make sure there's still Holy 12 with the Slaughtermaster. Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool, and they are within range of shooting.
Okay.
Cool. Shooting phase. Let me just see. No. Okay, it's just that one Bastiladon.
Sounds
Javelins. Force.
2 hits.
And force. 1.
1.
No rend.
Take it.
Hey, we did 1. We did a thing. Taking a wound from a skink is humiliating.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's
You got your charge.
it for shooting.
I did redeploy, yeah.
And charges.
Get him, Krondspine. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
10.
All right.
And they go 3, he goes 3 inches. Well done, Krondspine.
Within a half inch, but not within 3 of those knuckleheads.
By God, he's done it.
Cool.
In the charge phase, I will 2 up D3 him with the
How
Noblars.
dare you?
For 2 mortals,
Take him.
take that.
I will.
Good.
Little Kenrick face. Okay. Yeah. I guess we're just combat face.
Yep.
The little Kenrick face on the dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, did I hear things?
It wasn't just like drawing attention to your face. Krondspine.
Gordon Jenkins says, I don't think we should tolerate skink slander. They are handy little
Yeah, they are.
creatures. You know what? I'm a skink shamer, so. Screw you.
I'll allow it.
Go ahead.
Hitting on force.
With 2 hits.
Way to go, Krondspine. This is why nobody takes you. 2s. Hey, there we go. 1.
So 3 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
So we're just going to kill 3 and then we'll pile in our 3 just to get out of the way of the other ogres. So, bloop. And then we'll pile our 3 over to here.
I'm not going to roll a single 1 to save. I'm just telling you right now. Those gluttons think they can kill Bastiladons, but they are wrong. You'll learn a thing or two about hubris today, my friend.
Yeah. Just
Or at least one of us is.
So 3 are out and 3 are dead. So it's going to be 15 attacks because there is a champion.
Okay.
Indeed, indeed.
Carson, you've angered a lot of people with your skin chain.
Good. I'm happy that I've angered people. I hate happiness. It's 15 attacks because of the champion on
Yep.
5s. 1, 2, 3. Oh God, my Noblars are rolling less than average.
Oh no.
What am I going to do? Nothing.
All right.
Glad
I'm not going to do anything then.
Excellent. Kroak heals his 1 wound.
I'm not going to roll the thing.
If it's
1, 4, 4. He would have been fine. He's good. He's more than good. He's great.
He is.
Grr 8. Okay, so Erik will score another 8.
Yep. 24.
That's
Unfortunately, that's the highest number.
All right.
About to get tabled in 1 here.
As for a tactic, what's in your general's regiment?
Everything.
Everything. Good.
This
sense.
this engine, those 2 Bastiladons, and these Kroxigors.
Okay. I don't think it's actually safe to call the tactic on the Bastiladons because I don't trust
Yeah.
killing them.
Did you guys say the score?
So it's
Should be 24.
he's got 24 and I should have 16 right
8
now.
less than that? Yeah.
Yeah. I could just do land right now. Can't do kind of an approach on the Krondspine, but I can just lock the Krondspine in combat. Tactic is a little weird. Let's
Did
see.
you all attack the Noblars?
No.
Okay, so 3 and 4 is correct?
Yep.
Okay. I'm offended you even had to ask him that.
Why would I? Yeah.
All out attacking the Noblars? Come on.
I mean, you did tell Kenrick not to read out any more of Alex's chats, but you didn't tell me, so.
Okay, was that an Alex one?
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to see real quick here. Yeah.
You're not allowed to look on
Could
my
just-
side. You decided on that side. You made your bed, pal.
Like, so the auto tactic is land over here, which I don't think I want to be over here at any point in the game.
If I'd had a
anyway.
better redeploy, though,
That would have been pretty good.
then it would have been good.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yep. Everybody's interested in something you didn't do, right?
Yes. That's right. I could land here. Because the Butcher, only 21. Yeah, then they just charge over there. And everything's great. So I might just land there. But if I'm going there, I kind of want to do a Slay the Entourage and save land for later. This is kind of tough. Because I'd actually like to do Not Waver this turn.
Didn't you already do Not Waver?
That's what I mean. I already did it.
I see.
Seize the Center is not safe. And I'd like to keep land for later. For like a random goober tactic.
Why don't you take 3 of your units that are wholly within your territory and then charge them wholly outside of your territory and score that battle tactic? It'll be the first time on YouTube, I bet.
My God.
Like, do you think in all of the history of every battle report ever done by everybody, has anyone ever done that tactic on YouTube ever? I say no. In fact, if you have ever seen someone do that in a game, put it in the comments below.
Do they have...
Because I don't think it's happened.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever scored that tactic in a game ever. Like, I don't even think the playtesters have scored that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Imagine if there's a destruction-only battle tactic in the next book and it's like garbage. It'll be so good. I'm going to be really happy if that happens.
I think I have to do a Slay here.
Which one?
Probably the one with 2 wounds on him.
Cool.
So that you have to... Or you don't have to. But
I mean, I'm going to rally him anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to try and slay that Bastiladon.
Okay.
Which sounds like a game show.
Does.
It's time to play Slay That Bastiladon! Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Is it possible? No!
You get the extra rand, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, we're going to go with...
All the defense, back to a 2-up.
We're going to...
But I haven't popped my 5-up, so I think this is going to be your best chance to do that, because I'll pop it next turn. So
Yeah. we're going to go for a hero phase then, because neither of us are... Or do you want to place the power here?
let me measure who's in range of what. 18. Yeah, what's going on 18 over here? No? Probably not. What do we got here? They're in. All right, I'm not going to draw power, but I will probably be doing something with Kroak.
Okay. We're going to use the Maw Pit, and we're just going to hit both Bastiladons and Kroak.
Okay.
So the wounded Bastiladon first, it's going to be 2-up D3 for 3.
Ooh, that hurts.
And then the non-wounded one for nothing.
Okay.
And then Kroak for nothing.
All right.
Then the Slaughtermaster is going to try and cast a +1 attack onto the anti-monster gluttons,
Yep.
which goes off on an 11.
That could have gone better. Okay, 12. It did go better.
Oh, yes, plus the Unbind.
Yeah.
Wow. Did not expect that. Okay.
Me neither.
Then the Butcher...
That's why I was fucking talking shit.
The Butcher is
It's been 5 minutes, right?
Butcher's just going to do his shackles on an 8.
Starting swearing a blue streak now. And 501.
8 on shackles for the Butcher.
8. Shackles. You got it.
Okay. We'll put shackles out.
Shackle me, baby.
Shackle time. Shackle, shackle. Oops. So 18. So I'm just going to put one like there, right between them.
Just put them like here.
That makes sense.
Just outside of 3, like right here.
That actually sounds great. You're a genius. And then there to base pin the Krondspine.
I think those Noblars might kill the Krondspine before the Krondspine kills any more Noblars. I actually think that might happen.
So then we're going to do 2-up D3s to the 2 Bastiladons and Kroxigor. So the wounded Bastiladon will take 3 again. So he's at 8 taken.
That is really not good. You rolled 3 every time you needed to.
And then the other one takes nothing. I mean, it's 3 and 1 and 3, you know.
Yeah, but it's on the wrong one every time.
Yeah, and then Kroxigor will take nothing as well.
That's right. I'm just going to roll 6 4-ups.
That makes sense. Just get back to where you
Yeah,
started at the start of the
exactly.
turn.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be it for my hero phase. Over to you.
All right. I'm gonna rally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 6 4-ups. That is less than 6.
So
So
you-
fewer than 6.
Heals 2. So he's at 6 taken.
He's got 1 Kenrick face taken. Okay.
Okay. Would you like to do anything in the hero phase? Anything else in the hero
Well,
phase?
now I'm mad, so I'm gonna cast Deliverance.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna cast spells out of anger.
I'm angry, he says.
Exactly. All right. Celestial D
Celestial D.
doesn't go off.
Okay.
Cool story.
Sounds good. But if it did go off, it wouldn't have been unbound.
Nope. Would he
so-
have killed a single ogre? No.
No. All right. So we are going to start running some stuff. So I'm just going to... so we're going to run the 12-pack of Gluttons over there.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need...
Yes, roll it. Roll the dice.
No, they're going 9 minimum anyway, so it doesn't matter. But then it does restrict the Butcher's movement behind them. So they are just going to auto-run, because these guys can easily get to within 3 of him. So if they auto-run...
Yes. Keep talking about how easy it's going to be.
Holy 12 with a Butcher. Cool. Sounds good.
I really need that Bastiladon to hold, and taking all those mortal wounds is not...
Actually, they don't need to auto-run. They're not going to auto-run. They're just going to regular run.
Okay.
So they get a total of 10, which is fine. And they're just going to leave...
I have your turn.
Oh, thank you. So if we can get the top down, they're just going to run. So it's basically like 3 to here, and then there, so they can get just outside of 3 here, basically. So they're just going to get just outside of 3 right here,
I appreciate the more random hunting.
and the closer guys will just kind of go like so. Thank you, Eric. We appreciate you greatly.
He's just pointing out some of the more interesting bits of the map.
Yeah, 100%. 10 gets you right here.
Yes, I find 12 gluttons interesting.
Oop, jeez.
It's narrative.
There. Then
Can't see it. You see the bottom.
the Butcher, I'm just going to see what his range is for. So we know that wholly within 21 of him is like the minimum. Whereas if I auto ran him, that would be 3 inches more to 24. So that would get him to there. So I don't think it particularly matters that much. So I'm just going to regular run him.
Okay.
Oh, for a total of 10 as well. So that means I can stay wholly 22 of where he currently is. He's just going to go to right here. Yeet. Then these gluttons over here are going to run, and they're going to be careful to stay wholly within 12 of the Butcher. I'm going to go 14. Get a 12-inch stick from the Butcher, or for the Butcher. It's go time, folks.
Go, gadget ogres.
Go, gadget ogres. I'm trying to take this out of its thing. How does it even come out? Please. Ugh. I'm struggling so hard.
You push down on one end.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there's a thing. All right. Holy 12 of the Butcher. And they're going 14. So basically they are going to stay just outside of 3 of him. Because they're going 14, basically the maximum, I'm going to put the champion like here, just within 12. And then the rest of them are just going to stack up like this, because they can go 14.
Yep.
It's that plus they have plenty of space.
You're good. Yeah.
Cool. Plenty of room to just get around that way, so. All right.
So if 24 gluttons can't kill a Bastiladon, Are you never playing ogres ever again?
Maybe. A Bastiladon on 6 wounds left?
Yeah, because I feel like this is your chance, you know?
It might be.
Is my list Thunderquake? Because otherwise, if it is, I have 14 wounds.
Oh, do you? Okay.
But I don't know if my list is. Let's look.
Those gluttons over there are going to move their 6.
I'm just going to look up my list.
Excuse me.
You are excused.
So they go their 6, which is easily just outside of 3.
I am Thunderquake, so he's got
8 wounds
eight
left.
left.
Okay, gotcha. That's fine. Over to here. It's called threat saturation. Then we've got our Noblars.
My chaff unit that's still alive is probably okay with taking a charge on turn 4.
Yeah,
I feel
turn
like.
3. But yeah, the white Noblars are going to go a total of 11. Just going to quickly run them over. 11 will get them to like right here, which is further than I thought.
Ooh, I should have had my 5-ups up.
Okay. Then the Reds, hiya, go for a total of 7,
You roll a lot of 2s to run.
and I don't mind, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you're still entirely in my face. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's fine. Although I'm just used to you rolling 6s to run.
I know. I am too.
That's your classic move.
Okay, I think that's going to be it for my movement. Would you like to redeploy?
I guess I got to redeploy that Bastiladon just to try and save him.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a lot of
I have
CPs.
cheated you. Sorry. I have to stay outside of 3 here
Oh, yeah.
of the Krondspine. That's good enough. There we go. Okay.
Cool. Oh, that could have gone better. That's 4.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's all I got.
No counter shoot. So charge phase. The anti-monster 12 block is going to charge.
Yep.
Hiya. For a 4.
Oh my god, if I rolled a 2, they wouldn't have made it.
They barely make it. I mean, to be fair, that's like the most instant reroll of the century, I feel like.
Yeah, but
Just
should have at least had to re-roll it.
smack. They're going to stay outside of 3 of this guy. For now.
Yep.
And actually, they're going to... I don't want to do that, sorry. I have to be more like this. They just shift up. To there. There.
Come on, little fella.
You got it. You're going to be okay. Then the albino gluttons are going to charge. Hiya.
They're not albino, they're British.
Sorry, Alex.
I mean, it's true.
They charge a 7. And what they want to do is they want to also get within an inch of this guy and then just be able to connect into the other one. So they're just going to go boop. Or they don't even have to get that close. They can just go to like there, just within an inch, complete the charge.
Is it a half an inch?
No, because they're half an inch of him. Within an
Oh,
inch
they're
of
already
him,
half an inch here. Okay, I
Yeah.
see. All right.
Just
I understand.
yeah, just to be able to do the what's it called?
The charge damage thing?
Yeah, into the guy that I want to hurt more.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to stay out of 3 of the Kronkspine, which is very easy to do. And go slightly closer here. Oop. Okay, out of 3. I'm stupid. Okay. Oh, my spine. Basically, the goal is, yeah, they're easily all within 6. Okay, and then the 6 gluttons over to the side there, into your Raptadons.
Yep.
On a
They're
7.
there.
Also a 7. Basically, what they want to do is they want to spread out, as much as possible, so that if their impact mortals kill a guy, they can step onto the point.
Yep.
So one will go here, right there, there, here. I keep knocking your guys out of the way, sorry. And
That's
over
right. That
to-
just gives me an excuse after the game.
You're right.
Yeah.
You kept moving my models,
Yeah,
man.
he's cheating the whole time. It's on camera. You can see it.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for my charges. So now I can do my impact mortals. I'm just going to do 2d3 to the
Yeah.
one that I'm trying to kill. So
Yep.
the 2d3
Are they
into
2 up
that
D3s or are they
yeah,
regular D3s?
2 up D3s. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's cocked, but it was going to be a 3.
It was going to be 6.
So 3
I'll
mortals.
take 3. That's. I feel like I got away with one there.
Yeah.
Boop.
Cool. Oh, and then 2 up D3 into your Raptadons for 3.
Doesn't really matter, so we'll pull you.
Cool. And to carry over. Then there's still probably a way you could deny me stepping onto that point if I don't
Yeah,
go
because like
first.
you're gonna have to go here first, so maybe I can.
Not necessarily. How much damage are you going to do to me, really?
Well, you want to find out? Did I ever tell you the story when I killed Krondis from full with a Bastiladon?
No. No,
It
you
was
did not.
ridiculous. I rolled on the D3s. I rolled all 3s, and I did like 9 mortal wounds on the first one, and then full like 9 on the D3 and did 18.
Yikes.
It was great.
Yeah.
That was actually in my last game, which then led to me winning best overall at Las Vegas Open.
Wow.
Did I mention that? That I won best overall at Las Vegas Open?
We did.
2025,
Yeah, Eric is
did I
famous,
mention that?
actually.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never gonna happen again.
All right. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll activate the anti-monster ones first.
Dale mentioned that like our club has won
Yeah, we would win best overall, I think, every time.
every time except for 1 year in the last like 4.
Yeah, where Dimensional Cascade won it.
Oh, right, that's right. Our sister club.
Could put like 5 attacks into Kroak, but it's
Do it.
really not worth
Do
it.
it. Do it. Put 10 in.
I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I? I can't put 10 in.
I'll let you. You can pile both guys in. I'll give you an extra. I'll give you an extra. Give you a 4-inch pile in.
So I'll put one guy here where the tail thing should be, and I will not go into Kroak. So I'm just going to go to here, there. We're shifting to the side,
Oh man.
basically getting out of the way of the other gluttons. Doop. You know what? I'm going to put one guy into the other one too. Why not?
And then one into Kroak.
No. Definitely
sure?
not. Yes.
You
Oh,
could
sorry.
actually- you
Do
could
your
actually, you could probably put
but-
2 and 2, if you wanted to just have like 4 of them fight other things.
What do you mean?
Like you could put 2 guys into Kroak and 2 guys into that Bastiladon if you wanted to. All right. Suit yourself. I'm good.
I will put
You do you. I mean, you only lost this the first time, but whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
before I do that though. You gotta do your mortals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
The
in
combat phase.
range. Which is the best one to do it from? I guess they've taken. Yeah. So we'll do those 3 units.
Cool.
So let's do the little pack of Noblars. They're gonna take nothing. We'll do the anti-monster. They'll take 3.
Ooh, you kill one.
All right. Let's do the other guys. 2.
Okay. Sounds good. We're gonna all out attack, and we're gonna put 9 into him and 2 into the other Bastiladon. Would you like to all out defense?
9.
So 9 is gonna be 9 times 4. What is that? 36, 37 attacks into this Bastiladon.
3s and 2s.
3s and 2s, and then 8.
Rend
Rend
2.
2 damage.
Jordan says first he skink shames and now shies away from Kroak.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
It's all on camera too.
I know. That's not a good look.
It's really not. Yeah, I'm gonna all out defense because it doesn't make sense to all out defense the other guy because
Because he's on a 2-up.
yeah.
Okay,
So yeah, I'll OD. That's my CPs.
sounds good. So you'll still be on a 2-up with that guy.
How many do you have, Carson?
37 attacks. Sorry, what? 3.
How many
Oh,
CP
2
do you
now.
have?
2 now.
37.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 37 CP.
37.
So I'm just going to roll 18 twice, plus 1 the second time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Saul's asking, is Kroak a monster? I don't think so.
Kroak has none of the keywords. He only has hero. That's it.
16.
That's great.
He's not infantry. He's not cavalry. Yeah. Nothing bad.
Nothing you can get in with.
Yeah.
So this twice, plus 1 the second time.
Yep.
3s. 2. The 2 there. And 2s. How much damage do I need to do? I need 3 to go through. I need to roll 3 ones, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2s. 2. So that's going to be, oh, jeez. 9 so far. I'm just going to pick another one out of here and another one for the champion. Nine so far. And then 3s. And 2s.
Did you say 3s?
Yeah, because all that attack.
There was 1, 2 in there.
Was there?
Yeah, you picked up a 2.
Okay. 2s.
Oh, eagle-eyed mom.
5, 10, 11. So 20 total.
Okay.
22 ups.
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Oh, man. So say this again.
We need 3 ones for him to die.
Wow.
So on average he does, but it's actually pretty swingy. Like he might not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. 1, 2. Yeah, he's
That's a
dead.
lot of
Yeah,
ones.
he's dead.
That was a lot of ones. Only 5.
He goes
10.
pop.
If he had my 5-up board save, I think he'd be alive. I think I'm realizing with this list now that I needed to pop the engines earlier and I needed to pop my 5-up board save earlier.
Yeah, and
But I
will-
don't really know what I'm doing, so that's not my fault.
What is your list, Erik?
Yeah, I was
I'll
given
get a-
this list like 20 minutes before I showed up here.
I'll get a I'll
Wow,
get a
that's
meat.
amazing you packed it that quickly.
I did. I literally, I got the list this morning and I went to my shelf and put it on the thing.
And then 8 attacks into the other Bastiladon.
That's why I was messaging you to ask to borrow your Engine of the Gods this afternoon. So I was like, oh, geez, mine's not done.
So into this Bastiladon on 3s and 2s as well.
Yep.
3s. Only 1 miss. And then 2s. So that's going to be 6 Ren 2, so 3 ups. It takes 2 damage.
All right. Boop, boop, boo. 2 damage.
Yep.
Boop.
And
John,
this guy's
first
dead.
game is data for Erik. Are you going to be running this list from now on, Erik?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't know if I'm going to play before the next edition.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm kind of waiting for the GHB. I'm just sort of circling the drain at this point. But I'm honestly just waiting for the next edition before I start rewriting lists because,
Yeah.
you know.
Erik has a bunch of armies. He's got Slaves of Darkness, Stormcast, Sylvaneth.
Cities, Slanesh, Zinch, many. Cruel Boys. Yeah, my activation?
Yep.
I guess we'll go with that Bastiladon, because this isn't going to matter because I didn't charge. So yeah, we'll just do the Bastiladon.
It's a Bastiladon.
And he doesn't really need to pile, although he probably should.
Yes, if you guys are enjoying the content, please consider subscribing and or liking the video so you can see more.
Make sure those guys are pinned.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Cool. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Where are these going?
Or, sorry, 6, 8, 10. These are going to go into the unit that hasn't attacked yet.
Okay, they're gonna all out defense because it's the end of the turn, so
Yep.
might as well.
Cool. These are hitting on 4s and 5s.
Okay.
Crit mortals.
1, 2, 3, 4 mortals.
4 mortals.
Pretty good.
Pretty good hit roll on 4s too. 5s is the real rub. Wow. 2, 4, 5.
5 saves.
5 saves, no rend.
Okay, so 4 ups because of all out defense. Save 2, so take 3.
Plus the 4 mortals, so 7.
7 plus the 2 there, so 2 ogres will die and 1 will carry over.
And then I got a tail. Hits on 3s. 2 hits. Wounds on 3s. 1 rend 1.
5 up.
D3. For 1.
All right. Sounds good.
I feel like if Bastiladons were destruction, that their like D3 damage on their tail would be like 2 up D3.
Right.
Like on their regular attacks, you know?
So these guys are going to pile, one of them's just going to step on the point, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. So one.
But then they're going to whiff and they're not going to get the point anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
But I might do something where that wouldn't matter if I feast on flesh. So, because if I feast on flesh, they get +1 per model in the unit.
Right.
So screw you.
I still get to attack. I can kill you.
You're right.
Haha.
Pick up all of them. So this is going to be 25 attacks. Wait, is one dead? No, because I rallied him.
That's right.
So do 25 attacks. 16, 20, 24, 25, almost all my dice.
Oh, 25. I forgot about 25. Maybe that's the highest number.
All right. 4s and 2s. I will take out the failures. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, I know you're going to win the
9,
game, but you
10,
don't have to call me a failure.
11, 12, 13. Almost exactly average. Slightly worse than average, is what my dad calls me.
Yeah.
Then
I wish my dad would call me.
on 2s. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be.
Oh, that's a 1.
That's going to be 8, rend 1.
8.
So 8 5-ups.
8 5-ups. Hiya.
Pretty good. So
I
8.
only lose 1,
8
2
damage.
guys? Oh, they're 2 each.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, 3, 6, 7. They're dead.
Cool. Splat. All right, and then you've got your Krondspine,
Yeah, good old Krondy. All right.
which can fight Noblars or Shackles.
Yeah, I guess we'll fight Noblars. 6 stacks. We hit on 4s.
3 hits.
Wound on 2s.
We're back to average.
Oh, baby.
Woo.
3 rend 2.
9 Noblars die. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 Noblars dead. Okay. So now I've just got my remaining 10 Gluttons and then the Noblars as well. So the 10 Gluttons are going to pile in like so. And there, and there. I don't know that I'll be able to get all of them in. So I'll pile this way laterally just to get one into the Kroxigor.
Sure.
And then I'll do the same thing here probably. So I can get 2 into the Kroxigor. This guy can't move quite as far, so then, sorry. Oh god. Oh god, good god. There we go. So,
I'm mystified by the
one of them is
Kroxigor.
definitely going to be out.
Yeah.
It might have been like a teams thing where,
Yeah, like in certain matchups you wanted or something?
no, because they can only have 2 of each lore per team.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That
So
makes sense.
one is going to be out for sure.
Because I'm like, it doesn't seem to be better than Morbid Conjurations to me. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems worse.
One
Like,
is going to be out. 2 are going to go into the
It's worse
Kroxigor.
than just the Gravetide by itself and attacking. Right? Like the Gravetide does more damage. I don't understand.
That's fair. Okay, sorry.
That's
2
true.
are
I
dead,
should never have put it in
1
my
is
list.
out. Okay, so 7 will go into the Bastiladon,
man.
basically.
I'm a
So
disgrace to Denmark. Is that what it is?
yeah,
Denmark?
yeah.
Yeah.
2 into the Krondspine on 4s.
How great for you. That's
I'll
fine.
say it's okay. And then 2s. It's insulting that I'm getting better 4s into the Krondspine. 5, so 5 at Ren 1 into the Kroxigor.
5s.
10 damage.
It's just dead. Okay. Well, I guess I get a board save.
Yeah.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a second.
Plus 6.
Plus 6, and I've taken 6. I'm dead.
To the wound.
But it's close.
And then 7 gluttons.
All right, now I can summon it somewhere else.
Woo!
Jordan's asking, when Seraphon eventually get the new book, what is your wish list for them for either new models or updates?
I'm really looking forward to the Endless Spells, because I think they have some really cool things
That's
they
a
can do with the
great
Endless Spells.
For sure. I was
Um,
saying Source Guard.
yeah, and I'd like Source Guard to have 2 new models, but basically I think Seraphon's perfect, so don't touch it, please.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with it.
I'd love like an actual Stegosaurus type thing.
I mean, if we're getting new models, a Slan on Stegodon is what I would really want.
Oh yeah, like
So-
a new Mazimundi.
Yeah.
I'm just going to roll this twice.
Yeah.
Plus 1 the second time.
This is the go those guys into him?
Yep.
Yep.
4s. Take out the misses. And 2s. Whoop. So that's going to be 6 so far.
Okay.
And then we'll do that again, plus 1.
Hey, Rob, do you have 3 more Slan dice here? I have 17, and it really bothers me that I have 17 here.
That's other people using them, I think.
I have shiny slant dice over here.
That'll work. That's 19.
Oh yeah.
Come on. My OCD cannot abide 19 dice.
4s. Very good.
Ooh, that's a very good force.
And 2s.
Yeah, that was nice knowing you. Just fill it on.
I don't think that's going to kill him.
Well,
Oh.
and then you connect on everything.
10, 11. So it's going to be 17 at Ren 1. So 17 2-ups.
Okay.
1, 2 go through. So 4 damage.
Okay.
That's 6 taken. Cool. Cool. All right. Do you have any other combats?
I think so.
Cool.
I think that's
then
it.
I'm going to feast on flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, the unit that has wounds on them, I roll a d3, and if it's on a 2-up, they heal that much, and then pick an enemy unit within 3 inches and deal that many mortal wounds.
Okay.
So
Thank you, sir.
it's going to be, for nothing on them, and then the albinos for nothing as well. It's a really good once per
British.
game ability, by the way.
Oh, it's once per
Yeah.
game? Oh, no.
And then the 6 block of gluttons for 2, so they'll heal their 1.
Well,
Yeah. And that's that.
all right. I got no Sun Claws. I got nothing.
Yep. Cool.
All right.
I will score 10 this round, so that'll bring me to 26.
Okay. Here, don't do the cryo yet.
Yeah. Just a crap load of meat in the center of the table.
Yep. And now you're going to win a double.
I don't know if I would want a double.
Are you kidding me? Why would you not want a double? I guess you can give it to me and it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can kill you on either player's turn, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Prio. Yo.
I'll take it.
Telling you every time.
Well,
I'll take it.
not last time, but
Not last time, but every time other than that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Let's draw some power. Hey.
You did it.
We got it. Oh, and then we threw the dice onto the floor. What do I do for a tactic now? Not great. Not great.
So I got 4 CP, you got 5 CP now.
Yes. I'm just
Yes, 5 CPs. Yeah, geez, what do I do for a tactic? Big money, no waiver. That doesn't seem great.
Just gonna check something real quick. No, definitely not. Okay.
Yeah. It's not great, is it? I think Do Not Waver is the only choice, right?
I think
That's
fair.
like even remotely possible. But then that means I got to retreat the Bastiladon. Which,
Or hope that it lives with its 2-ups.
yeah, I mean, that's a big.
Well, you have a
hope.
heal with your Engine of the Gods, don't you?
Yeah, I could have 2 heals,
Yeah.
which is something.
Do you have a spell for healing as well?
No. No. I didn't write this list. Did I mention that? Yeah, I got to do Not Waver. That's my only choice.
My question is like, how, are you going to shave your mustache all at once or in bits?
It's fine. It's fine. You know what? We're just going to kill them all.
Kill them all!
Kill them all and let Kroak sort them out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Do Not Waver. We got power.
Okay.
Let's do some hero phasing. Let's start with Comet's Call from this fella here.
Okay. And to whom?
Which one's lost more guys? Are they the same? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
I think they've lost
6, 8,
more.
10.
Yeah.
So I'll go to them.
Yep.
Comet's Call, +1. No.
All right.
Ooh, I could add a dice to that, but I'm not going to. Because it's not that great of a spell. You got no word saves, right?
No. I could with a meat tithe, but
Is it actually called Meat Time?
no, it's not.
Okay. I was like, that's amazing.
But
if
I'm
it
out of
is.
range of it, so it's not a...
Fair. Okay. Deliverance. Let's do Mystical Unforging with this guy on those gluttons there. -1 rend. Mystical Unforging with +1. That is a 6. I think it might be... It's been a while. I think it's a 6, but let me look.
Been a while.
Do. You'd think I would know this. I've
It's
been
a
playing
6,
this
yeah.
army. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I don't know if I care, because you're already -1 rend in your territory, so...
It just means I don't have to all out defense. That's what it means.
No, it's still the same, because they're only rend 1.
Well, you got anti-monster. Oh, you didn't charge
Because I
though.
wouldn't charge, yeah.
That's
So
right.
you can have it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Their rend is reduced. They have no rend.
Okay. No rend gluttons. Gosh darn.
I mean, it does last till my next hero phase, so
yeah.
once they get free, because I die in my turn.
If. We'll see. -1 rend.
Okay.
Next spell.
Then we're just going to start laying down some deliverance. So Celestial D, +2. There it is, 11.
You can have that one.
Okay. Let's go. Actually, I think I'm supposed to pick my targets before
That's fine.
I roll,
Yeah.
which I'm trying to get in the habit of doing. I know it makes no difference, but I'm trying to get in the habit of doing it. But let's go Gluttons, Nobblars.
Okay.
So Nobblars first. They take 2. The Monster Killer Gluttons, 3.
Oh, let's go this guy. Blink.
Cool. The British Albinos, 2.
Take 2.
Oh, why did I do Nobblars? These guys are in range. Derp.
Do you want 2 on them instead?
I mean, yeah. Can I please? Thank you.
That's fine. 2 on them instead, and then 2 Nobblars will come back.
Cool. Don't want to give me both, eh?
No.
Okay, Celestial D. 7 goes off. Barely.
Okay. Try and unbind this one because I have 2 unbinds.
Yep.
No, you got it.
All right. Gluttons. Monster Killers. 3.
Yike. Okay.
Cool. The Brits. 1.
1. Okay.
And these guys. The Flankers. Meet the Flankers. 3 damage.
I knocked him over. He's dead. Okay. All right.
All right. And what have we got here? Celestial Deliverance. Hey, that's a 10.
You got it.
All right. Monster Killers. Oh, that's a 3 again, baby.
So I got 3 on them. Okay.
All right. The other ones. 1. I'm not going to say what I was thinking.
Kills 1.
And then the flankers. Deuce.
Take 2.
All right.
Cool.
Kroak always feels way less good, even when you have an amazing hero phase, but when there's just like so much stuff, you're like, well, I killed a couple of guys, I guess.
Blink,
That's
blink, blink.
something.
Do you want to use your engines of the gods?
Yeah, then I'll use my engine. This one is +3. So that's a 6. Let's give strike first to Kroxigor, Bastiladon.
D3, I think, isn't it?
Is it D3 or 3? I don't know. It's been a while.
Engine of the gods. Oh, you're right. It is just 3.
Cool. So Kroxy's, Basti, and himself.
Yeah, everything that could matter basically has
Yeah.
strike first.
Yep. Cool. Yep. And then the other one will roll his engine. And that is a 5. So we'll just heal D3 on the Bastiladon, because I think that's the only thing that needs healing.
I think so.
For 1. Classic.
1.
Boop. Okay.
Cool.
I think that's it for the hero phase.
Okay. I am going to use my Maw Pit. As we know, Kroak is in range and the Bastiladon are in range.
Yep.
So the Bastiladon will take 2.
Cool. Oh, I forgot to give up my ward save. Do you mind if I do that?
Do it, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. It's turn 4.
Yeah.
4 2-ups. So 4 units get ward saves, the monsters,
Yeah,
and the Kroxigor.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yep, cool.
So 2
2 mortals, 5 up. Take 1.
Okay, and then into Kroak for 2 mortals as well.
Okay, 4 up. Takes them.
And then the 2-up D3 from the shackles into the Bastiladon
Yep. No,
for
Kroak.
3.
That's on Kroak. 3 on the Basti for the 5 up. Take 2.
Okay. He's got 8 on him, 6 left. Let's see. And then I think I'm going to counter chant a pulverizing hailstorm with the butcher. Whoop!
That's every time.
Every time it's been a one. At least he can't lose any.
Yeah, at least you don't take damage anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's nice. He might have been dead.
And then I think I'm going to rally those gluttons over there.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 on them, so.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yep. They'll just heal their 3.
Cool. There you are.
Done. Okay.
Okay.
And onto your movement phase, sir. I have 2 CP left. Yep.
Okay. Movement. Okay. All right.
We still haven't seen Ogre soggy rules yet, right?
No, the ogre ones are the last ones left.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're the last.
Or destruction ones left, sorry.
Right,
Yeah. Yeah. I am Lord.
It's crazy that they're last when you consider that there's only 4 destruction factions, but they made Iron Jaws into Cruel Boys into 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I keep refusing to put them in separate books.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
understand that at all.
Yeah. Like they treat them differently for like literally every other purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because like it's the one time where it's like, well, you can make more money here,
Yeah.
but they don't do it because then like Big Wah or something, I guess.
Yeah. Very silly. Very
Alex
silly
is
indeed.
asking, are we getting sun-based gets on the channel soon? I feel like that question is not meant for me. Not soon.
Not soon, apparently.
Well, Dale is working
I
on it.
go there.
Yeah, Dale did.
Yeah, maybe.
That's not a real objective, remember?
Yeah, I just want to be within 3 of that.
Okay, gotcha. It's not real.
You must ask.
It's not real. So the strike first is on him, the Bastiladon, and them?
And them, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Not the not the one with yellow.
Gotcha.
Okay. I guess that's my movement phase.
Cool. I got nothing.
Okay. Shooting phase.
Shoot me, daddy.
These guys have shoot in combat.
'Kay.
So they're going to shoot in combat into this unit here.
Sure.
2, 4, 6, 4s, and 4s.
4 hits.
And
2
1, 2.
wounds. Take 1.
Cool. 1 damage.
The asterisms were
That does kill 1.
-1 to the rend, Chris, but you didn't get.
I didn't get a second one because of the flanking unit was wholly within my territory at the start of 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I guess I'll shoot the next.
You can just combine their profiles if you want.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 6, 3, 6. So 4s and 4s for the 2 engines.
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty good.
They're angry.
Yeah. It's pretty good. 6. That's a lot.
6 no
It's
rends.
twice average.
Yeah. 5 up saves, and there's a
And then you
very
use
good
one.
save
Yeah.
roll. So
Okay.
they take 2.
Average back to average in the end.
Okay.
Okay, and then Kroak will shoot into that same unit.
Sounds good.
Hits on a 2. Wounds on a 3. Rend 2.
Yep.
4 damage.
Okay. Just kills 1 in those 2.
Turns
carry
him to
over.
stone. Little laser eyes. Okay, I think that's all my shooting.
I have no counter shoot.
Charges.
Charge.
All right, so that's what, like a 5, 4? What do you think? 5.
5 inches for both of those, but I don't know if both of them will be able to make it in unless this guy gets a big one, because the surface area is. Maybe. Actually,
I
probably.
think I can get him.
Yeah.
This one might be a 4, but we'll see.
Okay. See if it matters.
Yeah. Let's roll this one first.
Okay.
That'll do.
Doesn't matter. Oop. We'll say he was within half. You're fine. Yeah.
Cool. Then we'll roll the other one. 6.
Yes, sir.
Should get him there, right? Ooh,
Oh.
not quite. Well, I can go over anything over an inch, right?
Yep.
Something like that.
Anything under an inch, but yes.
Right, under an inch, not over.
Yeah.
That would make more sense. Yeah, I can go over anything over an inch.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand the purpose of this terrain.
Yeah.
Kroxigor.
Okay.
Big money.
Crocs. 8.
8. Now, which way do I want to go? I guess I got to go to the middle, right? Because that's what the objective is.
I guess so.
So, pin you.
Do you want me to hold this down while you?
Yeah, let me just see where the front guy can go.
Sure.
6, so I can probably tuck him in there.
Yeah, because you can charge into the.
Yeah, into the shackles. So he can go here,
Mhm.
and then I should just be able to put the middle line along there, I think. Do. Nope. Watch it, Kroak. Do. Okay. There they are. And Kroak can make it on a 12. Not a 3. Not gonna cut it. I wonder if that guy can kill Nobblars. He can kill Nobblars. I'm just trying to. I'm like, you got so many wounds, and I have no turns left. Like, I had this turn and one more, and I got to get all these wounds off. So I think we just got to go, right? 11. Fuck it, I'm going. Nope. 7.
He's not going, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope. He thought about it. These are this center Bastiladon's wounds. I'm just going to keep them back here because, you know. In fact, I want to get a photo of this because it's ridiculous.
Meat.
And I like it.
Meat.
Yeah, a little surf and turf going on here.
Yep.
Kind of. Okay. That's charge phase. Do you want to counter charge with your Noblars? You sure?
No, but I do have mortal wounds to do with my Noblars. Into the Kroaks if they're within 6 inches.
6 inches.
Yeah.
How dare you?
2 up, B3. For 3.
5 up.
Take 2. And then these ones will go into this thingy.
Yep.
For 3.
Takes 3. Boop.
All right.
Okay, rampages. His thing will go off. Units within 9. Nope. Nope. So it's going to have to be those guys. So those guys, those guys, those guys.
Okay.
Nobblies first. Nothing. Monster Killers. 2.
Kill 1.
Nice. And then the Englishmen. Who are actually Scottish, I think. 3.
They
So
take
that's
3.
extra insulting. Boop.
Okay.
Okay. I strike first.
Yes, sir.
With
You get
everything
strike
except
first
for
until
him.
your next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
So it's everybody except for him, but I get to pick first, so it'll be everybody gets to fight.
Yep.
So I guess we go Kroxigor first. I think that makes sense. And they're just going to put everything into the British.
The albinos.
Yeah.
Okay. Piling towards the shackles. Do you want to tag them or no?
No, I don't want to. I'll
Okay.
keep them just out. And then I think this guy can just slide it like that. There. There. He can get in if he's just in there.
Eric's just whispering to the audience here.
Okay. Kroigers, all at attack.
I
1,
think I'm going to all-out defense here.
2,
Just see what happens.
3, 4.
How many CP are you on, Eric?
1. Oh, Eric has 5.
Oh, wow.
You're all-out attacking?
Yeah,
Yeah. So he has 4 now.
yeah. You were so lucky.
What?
9 gluttons there. If it's 10, I get +1 damage.
Ah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 regular Kroxigors. These are 3s and 2s.
Yep. Pretty good.
Yeah.
These are Ren 2, right?
Yes. Yeah, because of anti-infantry.
Okay. I'm just going to roll these after you're done.
Cool.
2s. All of them.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Okay. 2 damage each?
Yeah.
Okay.
We say 6s?
Just kidding. None.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 22 damage so far.
Okay.
Certainly not average. Excuse me.
Then the Moonhammers, 2s and 2s.
Yep. Okay. I'll roll these again, and I'm definitely going to roll a bunch of 6s this time.
Yep, I can feel it.
Just 1. So that's
Well,
15,
15
more.
more.
So 22 is 37 damage. You said there's 9 left?
Yeah.
Oh, math.
36 total. If it's 4.
If there's 9? Yeah, so they're all dead.
Yep.
Yeah, which is... That's not average. Come on. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay.
I think that's average for Kroxigor.
Yeah, I think it is, actually.
No, for his hit rolls, yes, but saves.
My statement is more just how awesome Kroxigor are.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, you have everything, so...
Yeah, so I got to do the fight first Basti, or the engine, rather.
Yep.
This would be 4s and 2s.
All right.
Okay. 2s. Rend 1.
I'm gonna not roll these anymore. Take 3.
I charge, so they're +1 damage, so 3 each, so 9.
Yep. 1, 2, One more.
10, and then we'll do the Bastiladon into them.
Yep.
This is the Ark of Sotek, so hitting on 4 is crit mortals. Okay. So 7 mortals.
It's gonna dice the way back into this game.
Yeah, and then they almost all hit.
You can buy these dice on Etsy, by the way.
And 5. Oh my god. Okay. 3 saves. No rend.
Take them all.
So 10 damage.
Why did you
Total?
keep rolling those dice?
I don't know. So 1, 2, and then 2 more.
Okay, and then the tail.
Yep.
3s. 3s. 2 more rend 1.
Okay.
D3. 4. Shit.
Okay.
And then the Stegodon.
Yep.
Probably can't reach you. I don't think.
Which one?
This one?
Jordan says the slam dice hurt to say.
Can I move it all? I can't, can I?
Get base pinned.
Can you hold this? Hold that guy?
Hold this guy.
No. He's not in.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, but he can attack the shackles probably.
Yeah, he can.
Oh no, he's not in range of those either. Okay, I should have piled that guy over. But I didn't. So there it is. That's my turn.
I have.
You could
my
attack me
one
back.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to.
Jordan says the slam dice really
Pile
hurt
us
him,
3
saying,
right
I have
here.
2 more turns and need to go.
Yeah, right?
Seriously.
So we just put it all into the Bastiladon.
Yeah.
4 attacks.
Heal all at defense, I guess.
I don't
like
think
him to
you
be alive.
need to, because you're on a 2 up base.
Oh, that's right, I am.
Yeah. So 4s
You're only rend 1. I keep thinking ogres have more rend than they do.
and 2s. 2 rend 1.
2s. 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And how much control do you have on that point?
5.
Okay, so I have 3. So you have the point, but you don't get the additional.
Yeah, because you have
device
guys
thing.
with 6. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
can score 8
Yep.
because I didn't die either. Somehow.
Yeah.
So I didn't waver.
Yep.
Okay, that's madness, but okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Bastiladon's rule. What can I say?
That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot. Okay.
And the fight first really paid off, actually. Not spending the engines and then getting the fight first was actually pretty clutch.
Yeah, pretty big. Okay. So I think you've left your territory with your Kroxigor.
Have I?
Well, because this is the center point, right?
Yep. You are correct, sir.
All right. You have 4 CP still. What do I do here? So the tactics I have left are like cunning approach, which seem unlikely on a Bastiladon. Land. And let's see. There's no way I'm going to be clearing you off the object. Oh, you have to roll for Kroak as well, technically. Show me a 666, please.
2?
No. All right. The tactics are not looking great.
Fate.
Not looking great. 6 wound Kroxigor, you say?
Yep.
Oof.
They're also fight first.
Yes. Okay, you're within range of the shackles.
Let me triple check that, but I'm fairly sure that's the case.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to do land. Let's see.
Do you want to know that first?
We can just do a land like here, which is easy. Honestly, Noblars can probably just...
Oh, no, it's the rest of the turn. They're not strike first.
Okay, that makes sense. Cool. He's Cowboys can walk 5 and have an okay charge there. Interesting. Could do land here, and then I actually get to do something with those gluttons over there. Which is kind of nice. The tactics you have left are land as well, but not seeming great either. I've already done Slay the Entourage, and then Slay the Tyrants is an option, but as long as I don't mess that up, that's okay too.
Yep.
Your Kroxigor do 1,000,000,000 billion damage.
They do.
I have 1 CP left, and
I got
6
4.
gluttons. Okay, I think I just do land, but like here,
Okay.
because these guys can just auto. This is annoying. Now we'll do land. They're 2 each, the Kroxigor?
To control.
Control, yeah.
Yes.
Jeez. Good, good, good. That's a lot.
They're a pretty good unit.
I'm basically deciding between like an auto score tactic.
Just walk
and-
here, yeah.
Yeah. And then just like dogpile to try and get the same amount of points you just did. And
Yeah.
then see how close it is the last turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah.
That turn was,
Double Bastiladon is so good.
Yeah.
The only thing I wonder is, if he made the Raptadons the shooting kind and made the shooting Bastiladons, so then you get both rampages, and you get a little bit of shooting, and these guys are just chip damage anyway, so like a little bit of shooting is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a change I might make if I was going to run this list. Because just adding a little bit more shooting to this would be nice.
How many wounds does this Bastiladon have left?
It has taken 8, so it has 6 remaining.
Okay.
There's 14 total.
I could actually try to do kind of an approach with the Butcher onto him, shut off his ward, because I've got a bunch of sources of mortal wound damage coming into him. But the problem is I have to finish him off oh no, I don't have to finish him in combat. It would be charged mortals. But that seems like so unlikely,
Right.
and then I don't have a tactic for later, probably.
Right.
So
Right.
this is pretty rough.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
I mean, that was a big spike in that last combat phase.
I didn't expect to lose all of these as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very crazy. Not that it would have helped me to have like 3 instead of one,
Yeah.
but like still.
Yeah, it would have been better.
Yeah. Okay, where are your Moonstone Hammers in that unit?
Here
The 2 at the front?
and here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So to pull back into my territory, I will have to pull a Moonstone Hammer.
Pull a Moonstone Hammer?
Like
Oh,
I'm saying,
to
if I want
die.
to,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to pull myself so that my unit is back in my territory,
Yeah, that makes sense.
then the guy I would have to pull is Moonstone Hammer.
Yep. Then I think we can do a land. It's just so risky.
It's pretty risky
I hate this. It's like do nothing with your gluttons.
because Kroak counts
Or-
5, right?
Yeah, but these guys with an auto run can just touch that. But I need bodies on the point. There's so many different things that I
Yeah,
want
because
to
you
do.
can get a score in all different facets, right?
Yeah. This sucks. I wish Destruction had good tactics.
Yeah, right. That's the one thing I've been playing Cruel Boys, and you get down to the end, and you're like, man, I wish I had one more tactic.
Yeah.
It was good.
I could actually do C's. Oh, I could do C's. Because I can just butcher here, these guys here, and then, or even, yeah, and then like charge in these guys. I think C's is actually an option. That's not horrible. And it does what I want to do.
In combat, I can't.
Yeah, they can't be in combat, but that's fine. I think C's is actually an option, because I just stand on the other side, basically, of something. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
I shall do C's. C's the center. That's the final choice.
Okay.
That took way too long. Sorry, everybody.
It's important.
We will.
The game is kind of hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty close here.
Yeah. So with that, let's do. Can the Nogglebars just walk? I know it's a 5-inch move, but so they can't just walk to do that. We'll go into the hero phase. The
Oh, I'm gonna drop power. Well, no, he's not gonna cast anything. That's not worth doing.
so the Slaughtermaster is going to, let's see. So we'll do the Maw Pit into the Bastiladon, the Kroxigor, and Kroak. Actually, Kroak doesn't matter. It's fine.
Kroak matters.
Kroak never matters. So the Bastiladon, the Kroxigor, and the injured Engine of Gods, I guess.
Sure.
Doesn't really matter. You know, we'll do Kroak. Why not? Why not?
Kroak?
So, yeah. So the Kroxigor take nothing. The Bastiladon takes nothing. And Kroak takes nothing. Sick.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Then the Shackles are only in range of the Bastiladon and the Kroxigor. So the Kroxigor will take nothing. And the Bastiladon will take 2.
They'll take 1.
Take 1. Okay. All right. Let's see. The spellcasting, the Butcher wants to. I don't even think a pulverizing hailstorm matters anymore. He's rolled a 1 every time.
He really has.
The Slaughtermaster is going to try to put a -1 to hit on your Kroxigor. On an 8.
Okay. That's a 9.
I will.
Yeah.
I will not do that then. Then the Butcher is going to. Yeah, pulverizing hailstorm.
Hey, you got
5.
it.
I don't think he wants it. I don't think he cares right now.
Keep the points.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay.
While Carson's thinking, I'm just gonna, remind everyone that we appreciate you watching.
Yeah, we'll
Really liking all the comments.
pulverizing hailstorm the both those units.
Which one? Sorry,
so the 2 in range basically.
Bastiladon and Kroxigor?
Because it's actually it's a point within 12. So I guess I can go 1, 2, 3.
Sure.
So the Kroxigor will take 3.
Take 2.
The Bastiladon will take 2.
Nope.
All right,
He's good.
and then the Engine of the Gods will take 3. Takes 3.
3. That's this one? Or it had to be this one, right?
Yeah, it'd be this one. Yeah.
Okay. Nope. There we go.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for the hero phase.
Okay.
Anything from you?
Countercast. So let's deal D. Need a 6. That's a 6 plus 1. 7.
I say no.
All right.
So Eric's down to 3. Then we're going to go into the movement phase. And what we're going to do is we're going to get just outside of 3 of the Kroxigor with these Noblars. So they walk their 5, which is, yeah, that's plenty. Just to go to here. Outside of 3. Oops. Okay. Like so. I think the white Noblars have to auto run.
Okay.
To secure the tactic. So the Butcher is going to run for a total of 9 because he doesn't have +2 to run anymore. And basically he gets just within 3 of the center.
Yep.
Like right here. Okay. Then the white nobblers have to auto run, so that's my last CP. And they move 11. Yeah, so 11. I'm just going to stack them all on the point.
Yep.
But like right here.
But like, am I crazy or?
Well, they just charge and pin. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Because like, and you also have to get in, you have to stay just as close to the shackles, right?
Right.
Yeah. So,
Well, that's shackles too, though.
yes, that's true. Yep, we'll see.
Yeah.
They're just going to go like so. Okay. These nobblers will, let's see how far they are from this engine of the gods. 11, so like a 6-inch charge. So they're just going to go there 5. Right there. Oy. Okay. All right, and I'll probably just try to come ice Kroak. So they can go 6 to right here. Do you mind moving the?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Boop. All right. Okay. Would you like to redeploy?
Tough call. Because if he gets up here,
Sorry, there should be more nobblers on the point. Like here.
because where can I actually stand?
Eric has 3 CP right now, according to my calculations.
That's what it looks like, according to me. Do you have another 3 somewhere?
These are all 3 inches.
Oh, here we go. I got a 3
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Magnets are slightly off, pretty close.
These ones are? I see.
No, the magnets, you said.
Oh.
Scotty says smash something in there, Eric.
I don't think that helps me. Because I have to kill the Noblars anyway, right?
Yeah.
So redeploying on doesn't matter. Unless I can take the point off you, I can get 2 Kroxigor. That's going to give me 9. You're 2 plus
5.
8. Oh, you count as 5?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why does he count as 5?
Because Ogre Foot Heroes. Also
Oh, yeah, right. That used to be an ogre thing. I forgot.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's what it is.
All right.
So no redeploy.
Well, maybe I redeploy Kroak, I guess.
With 3 CP, like what else could you possibly use it for? You've got, I guess there's counter shoot, possibly redeploy, all out attack, all out defense.
Yeah, counter charge is what I'm thinking. So I think I'm not going to redeploy. Because I don't think they can kill Kroak.
Fair. All right.
I actually don't think it matters if they do, also. That's the other part of it.
So shooting, those Noblar are just going to shoot at your Kroxigor because they just walked. There's 8 of them there, plus a champion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5s, or 4s, sorry, on the shooting. They're better when they throw stuff for some reason. And 5s. 1, no rend.
Takes it.
Yep. Ward.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just put it back. Yeah. Put it back to 5. That's it for shooting.
It won't make any difference.
Any counter shoot?
No.
Okay. Then we're going to do charges. I have no rerolls, so let's just see what I get. Those red Noblars over there on a 6. That's what I said they needed, but I'm just going to verify. Think so?
Yeah, I think so. I can't see it, but you can see it.
Does that look Okay.
Sure. Yes.
Cool.
Sure. I mean, I can't see, but I believe
Okay.
you.
Yeah, so they get just there. Bonk. Right there. And then here. And they stay in the exact formation that they were in, essentially, like a column.
Yep. Oh, I need you to fail that one.
That was one I needed not to fail.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why you did it first.
Yeah.
So that counter charge is looking juicy.
Yeah. The gluttons in the, the Noblars in the front. On a 7. Take a tape measure with a 7-inch. There we go, 7. And we basically just, we just have to like pin here. Okay. Die. Die, boys, die. Okay. Then the gluttons in the back.
Yep.
Whoop. With a 5. I might be able to make it into the Krox, but not the... Here, let's see. So 4 plus 1. Or...
Alex is asking if Erik can pile in an oval or something to break the seas.
I don't know if I want this charge. Because
Maybe.
then you're just going to kill them for free. That's my land later. So... Don't think I take this charge. Also, sorry, these are supposed to be more like so. Yeah. I hate this. Because I don't think I take this charge. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Any reaction in the charge phase? Combat phase abilities?
Oh, you charge me here. I'm gonna try to do D3, 2 up D3, and then +1 save.
Yep.
You take 2 mortals, and then I
Okay.
get +1 save. Which I don't have a thing for, but I'm sure I can write it down. Boop, boop, boo. +1. And it was 2 mortals into them.
Sure.
Not that that really matters. Oh, I guess I could write save instead of just +1.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, my activation first, that's right. We're going to...
Oh, I gotta do my start combat.
Yep.
His thing.
Into...
It's gotta be the 1 glutton.
Yep.
The Noblars here. And the Hobgrots.
Okay.
Or whatever they are. Noblars.
Noblars, yeah.
So the lone glutton takes nothing. Curses. Needed him to die. The colored Noblars, 2.
Okay.
And the white Noblars, 3.
Scotty asked.
They take 2 and they take 3.
So 2
Oh,
here, 3 there.
Okay, gotcha. 1, 2, and it's a unit of 6 now.
That you're not countercharging.
No, because everybody's pinned. I can't get anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy can't get his base through.
Yeah, they're in combat with him, but not him. And then he's not in combat, but he's base pinned essentially.
Yeah.
And then Kroak redeployed. So actually, I don't even think you had an eligible except him
Right,
counter
yeah.
charge. Yeah. So
No, once you pinned this guy, my countercharge hopes ended.
yeah. Yep. Okay. These Noblars go first, and they just kind of like wrap around like so that you can't go around to get within 3. Yoop. Yoop, yoop, yoop. And I'll roll them for some reason into your Kroxigor.
Okay.
Okay. They should be base pinned there. So that's 6, so 7 on 5s. 2 hits. And 5s. 2.
Oh, wow. This is into the Kroxigor?
Yep.
No rend, I assume?
No
4
rend.
up? Saved.
Okay. And your activation.
Okay. Ark of Sotek. I mean, everything into those Noblars, I guess. It's got to be.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. 4s and 5s.
1 mortal.
Oh, 1 mortal.
Tight. It's going to be tight.
Really tight. 5s.
I'm playing to my outs.
2.
2 6-ups. Take 1.
So 2 guys
So 2 guys die
so far.
so far.
3.
3s. Curses. And 3s. Curses
3,
again.
3.
Yep, so as long as you don't roll 3 1s, you're good. Okay, so they die. All right. Now the glutton has to go to basically get in the way
Yeah.
of.
But he can't, can he?
So, because he can. What do you mean?
Well, how can he pile over there?
Because he has to stay just as far away from this,
Yeah.
and he can pile over the shackles, right? Because
Right.
they're not actually there.
Right, but he's like, how can he stand over there and still be that close?
So he's like just over an inch away here, right?
Yeah.
And to be just over an inch away here, he just needs to move his base. Just gonna leave that there. So just over an inch away there. 3-inch pile in. So you basically get like 1 inch, 2 inches. And if you're just like hovering around it, right? And then 3, like so. Does that make sense?
Not entirely.
Okay.
Can you just go the back of his base to there?
Yeah, the back of his base can go
Needs
to,
to
like,
get to the far side, right?
right, but he just needs to put the front of his base within an inch, or basically just outside of an inch here, right?
Right. Because he's how close? I feel like this is... Oh, yeah, it's an inch there.
Yeah. So he just needs to get some part of some of his base there,
Right.
which with a 3-inch move, I believe he can.
I think so. If you just have to get to that spot.
Because he just has
Because you can pass through. You don't have to go around it. You can pass
yeah,
through it, right?
Exactly, yeah. So like, this is tough.
Let's find out if this matters.
I've got it
Yeah.
zoomed in.
How much does this matter? It doesn't matter. Right? Does it matter?
Oh, you within 6?
Yeah.
If
Like I
you're
think
not,
I
then
can
it
just
doesn't-
like I think I can just move that guy or this guy. Yeah, this guy's within 6.
Right, but you have to stay just as close to this, right?
Right. Am I
you
within
have to
3 if I'm
hop.
on the other side? I don't know. Maybe.
Damn it. Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, if my base is here, am I within 3? Right? Because if I'm touching here, my base probably goes like there, and I'm probably within 3.
Right.
But I don't know. She's tight.
It's very
Can you
tight.
spare 50 millimeter? I've got some.
Sure. Yeah, if we could do this is weird.
I'm going for 50 millimeters, people. I'll be right back.
Yeah. How close are you to within 6? Like, are you exactly within 6?
Yeah, like more or less exactly.
Because like, yeah. He didn't necessarily have to be here specifically, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's very tough. Very close.
So he needs to completely clear to there, right?
Yeah.
To continue being base to base. We know the
Yeah.
back of his base is right
But
here.
couldn't he be here? Oh, couldn't he be here though?
Sure. So we know the back of his base has to go to there. So
Yeah.
we remove this guy. And is that distance less than 3 inches?
Oh, I see.
And the answer is by quite a lot, right? Because that's the back of his base.
Yeah, so the back of his base is here.
Yeah.
Then he's probably not within
And
3.
then it's not within 3.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
what about this guy? 'Cause he can go straight, right?
But is he within 6 in general?
Yeah. Oh, that's really close. Yeah. I'm just concerned if this side of his base
Yeah.
needs to get. Like, isn't it going to end in the middle of the spell if he goes straight 3 inches, right?
Right, but he doesn't have to go straight because he only has to get some part of his base to like here, essentially, right?
Can you pile away and then back towards?
Yeah, of course.
You can?
Yeah,
Okay.
you just have to end just as close or closer.
Right.
Yeah.
Erik is saying, I think Erik can just pick to like in with the Basti into the shackle and just move around it to within 3
Oh, yeah, I can actually do that. Yeah, I could have done that.
Within. Oh, I see.
Right.
Was he able to move it all though? Because I thought he was
Yeah.
base pinned by the shackle as well.
Well, he can turn because he's on an oval.
Right, but the width of his base would hit a limit.
Oh, maybe you don't want to hold it down and see if you can
Sure.
actually do it.
You have to hold down your Engine of the Gods too.
Oh, yeah.
So the most you can get is like
Get
there.
There.
Yeah.
Is that within 3?
No.
Fuck, that's close. That's close. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can get there.
Okay. But the question is the glutton. Like the.
Yeah.
Because I had like, are you even within 6?
This guy's within 6 for sure. Yeah, like within.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Can't the Bastiladon move through the shackles?
It can, but. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hop over there.
Yeah, and then end up here.
Sure.
And then it's in.
Okay. There's so many. What do we want to do?
I don't know.
Like-
I honestly don't
Yeah.
know. Because it feels like it's like even, and I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Wait, why wouldn't the Butcher move down and block your Bastiladon from piling in from there?
Well, no, the Bastiladon's already gone. So he's saying he would do this retroactively.
Yeah.
So like,
If I knew he could fit, but you know.
Oh, I see. Oh, shit.
But yeah.
But I didn't do that, so I feel like, that you can probably just pile your guy around. I think, because I think if he's not there, can he move, or did you pin him? Yeah, you pinned him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can just block me.
Okay. So he's just.
Yeah,
we knew
because
that-
like I think I could have done that, but I didn't do it.
Right.
So since we're at an impasse, let's just not go back in time. Yeah, like it's really sticky and tight. So let's just
So he goes
not
through
go
here,
back in time and just call that a mistake.
and then he punches the Kroxigor for
Yeah.
whatever. So 4 attacks into them on 4s, 2 hits, and 2s. 2 at rend 1 because you're not in your territory.
Yeah, 1, 5.
So 2 damage. You have a ward. You have a ward.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
Okay. So he doesn't kill one.
Okay.
So that was the back of the base of one guy.
Right.
Yeah. So you can.
Yeah. But we're gonna get a pile in, so we're gonna pull over here.
Yep.
Da-da-da. And this is the guy that I pulled out, so he needs to go back in.
Yep.
I was like, why is that guy out of coherency? I couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay. So now. Yeah, it's just the Kroxigor, right?
Yep. And the this guy, but
Yeah. So I go with them, I guess, or this thing first.
yeah.
3, 6. So then. Yeah. So 4s. And 2s. 2 at -1.
2 at -1 into the Nalbar. Just
Yeah.
take it.
Cool. 2 each, so 4.
Okay, so 4 damage. Doop. Okay.
Alex says, can Eric's Kroxigor pass over the middle shackle to stay as close to the deeper shackle, meaning he's now within 3 as well?
Well, yes, but that's why we were checking if the. I think he said that before the glutton did his pile-in.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
Right, can I pick, that's actually a good question. Can I pick a different piece of the shackles to be the part I count
Yeah,
towards?
yeah, of course.
Well, then couldn't I'm like 4 inches from that. So why do I have to stay,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well,
right?
no.
Like,
sorry,
can't this
it's
guy
the
just-
same unit, right? Like, because you have to stay just as close to the closest unit.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, you're not. You said you weren't within 6 here anyway.
I was exactly 6.
Okay.
That was the
Well, it
reason.
says you just
Okay.
pile into the glutton, and he can make it as he doesn't have to be next to the shackle if he chooses the lone glutton.
Oh, I see. Yeah. He piles just to there. Yeah. He piles like this. To there. And then I'm within 3 of you.
Okay.
Right? When they do their pile in to attack, right now. Right?
I think.
Because I can pile into the glutton instead of the shackles, right?
Sure. But. Okay. Yeah.
Is that right?
I genuinely don't know anymore. There's like so many weird tiny
Yeah.
things going on here that we'll just say that you denied my tactic. It's fine.
I think that's right, though, because I think I just picked the glutton, right? Instead of the shackles as the thing I need to pile into, and then I don't have to be closer to the shackles. I can just be closer to the glutton.
I think so.
Which means
Yeah.
this guy can actually get in also.
Yeah.
Because he was at exactly 6, and if he needs to be closer to the glutton, here is closer to the glutton,
Right.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, because the
I
glutton
think-
pulled me into combat when he moved, because I wasn't in combat with him, but he moved and piled in and pulled me in.
Yeah.
I think that allows me then to pile into him,
I see.
which means I don't have to touch the shackles and I can deny the tactic, I think.
Okay.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
That was a lot. I lost track of who had he even fought
Yeah.
at that point.
Because now that's the Kroxigor's pile-in, so they'd have to roll their attacks. Is that where we're at?
Yep.
Okay, I guess I'll roll them. I mean, the 2 Moonhammers into him and the rest into the glutton.
Sure.
Actually, let's try to get the shackles too. Let's put 2 into the shackles, 1 into the glutton, 2 Moonhammers in there.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll all attack. So Moonhammers, 2s, and 2s, 3 Ren 2 into the hero.
Yeah, he just dies.
Okay. And then the 1 guy into the 1 glutton, 3s, and 2s, 2 Ren 2, so it's
Also
me
just
4
dies.
damage, and then the 2 guys into the shackles.
Shackles will just die because
Yeah.
the butcher's dead.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's it.
Yep. So that score 0.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was standing right.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So Prio, I think.
Yeah, I guess we're just prio.
Yeah.
Prio.
4-4. You went first. You get to choose.
I'll take it.
Yep. And you just table me at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you have a tactic?
Do not waver.
You already did. Do not waver.
Did I?
Yeah.
No. Take their land.
Okay. Which one?
I don't know. Don't make me choose. This is hard. This one.
Which one? Oh, the. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think you.
Because then I can just walk over there, right?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, and then I'll score 8 or whatever. Or 10, I guess. No, 8, because I won't. I mean, maybe I kill them, but say it's 8.
Yep. Makes sense. Cool. So then you'll score 10, which will bring you to. I don't know what the final thing was.
So 10 will be 42. It looks like 40 to my contract.
And so what if you have, say that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You got your guy here. What's your tactic for turn 5?
We'll just land over there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we're basically tied. We're playing for a tie at that point. Because then I can just take land also.
Yep. I think you would still win by a bit. I don't think it matters. Like.
Right. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I was
it would
just.
just be
That's
a
what I was just
smaller loss.
realizing. Yeah. Because I don't
Yeah.
think it makes any difference.
It was just that one explosive turn that was
Yeah.
just too much. Yeah.
Which is the Seraphon thing, right? Like Seraphon, you feel like you're losing until you have that one turn and the whole game flips.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it doesn't and you lose. That's
Yep.
kind of how it goes. What a crazy game.
Yeah. Well, I have to shave my mustache now.
Yeah. Jeez. Rough.
Yeah.
Man, that's shocking.
Yeah. Cool.
That
All right.
one round of like Kroxigor
Yeah.
smashing stuff.
Well, and then all the monsters fighting first and then going off
Right.
also really helped.
That was crazy.
Carson, how do you feel?
Not good.
Yeah, that's that was
Yeah.
rough. Like that was like one of those like
Yeah, like 19 gluttons dying in one turn seems a little
Yeah.
It seems
hi.
a little crazy.
Seems like a lot.
This is the little.
Crazy.
But yeah, thanks so much for watching, everyone.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys were here, man.
I'm gonna burn this
What can
jersey
we
now,
say?
and this one too,
Yeah.
actually.
I should probably just burn them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I take it off first, though? Would that be okay?
No, actually.
That's fair. I deserve it.
Die in a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for helping me win, Alex.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
yes.
and shop at Richmond Reroll and buy stuff because they're
Yep.
cool and they're nice. and
What
they
are
have
you
good
gonna
stock.
do with your $20 at Richmond Reroll?
Well, I've been kind of debating. I don't know. I kind of want to buy some more Seraphon stuff, but I also kind of want to play cities.
You should wait until you see like the updates for the soggy rules for like other factions.
That's true.
So you have like the full scope of what.
It's gonna have to be something non-Seraphon because I don't think there's any Seraphon I don't have in quadruplicate.
Yeah.
I lost.
Oh, except for you know what I don't have is Raptadon Hunters or Hunters, the ones with the shooting thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't have any of those.
That makes sense. Cool. Well, thank you so much for everybody for watching.
Sorry, you were
Oh.
asking what the final score was? Was it 42 to
20.
36?
26 probably.
20,
Yeah.
26? Oh.
Yeah, because I scored nothing and then
I scored
nothing.
888
and then 10, 10.
or 888 10 10.
And then I scored 8, 8, 10, 0, 0.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I would have got 888 8 10 because those guys are there
I see.
on turn 4.
So
So I don't get the
44?
no guys within 6. So I don't get the extra 2.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
So I only get
No,
10
it'd
on the
be-
final turn.
Because it's 3 and 3. So you got 7 on turn 4.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so he got 8, 8, 8, 7, 10, which is 24 plus 7 is 31 plus 10. So he has 41 as his final score. And then my final score would be 26 because I got 8, 8, 10. 41 to 36.
Yeah.
Or 41 to 26.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, that was wild. What a crazy game.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying to the end.
Thank you very much.
Thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate it.
Like and subscribe.